All right. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the late start there. Hello. What does that mean? It means computers are terrible, as is often the case. Don't worry about it. I was just trying to figure out why I could not get the button to work, and it looks like when I was pushing the button, YouTube was returning me server errors, but it does not matter because closing my browser fixed it, and that is all that matters. Hello, Dada Romi. Dada me. Dada me. Anyway, and TJ and Dino and your mom is a boss and everyone else who made it through, Ivan and Cleo and Dino and Pixel King. Thank you guys all for coming by. Tonight we're playing Blaster Master, which I'm gonna be terrible at. Never played it, never done anything with it. So be excited. Yeah, that's yeah. You mean the /live page or the channel list in the top of channels? I don't know, whatever. That's later on my agenda. I have a whole agenda, so we can get to that later. Hello, Andrea and Matus. I do party gratuitously. SoyBomb, how's it going? Yeah, we'll see if I can do it. I'm not too hopeful, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Like I said, tonight we're playing Blaster Master. Blaster Master is a recommendation on behalf of SoyBomb, not SoyBomb, Cowdizzle. Yeah, well, so see here, I have this. Look, walk through. See, now there's a link. Oh, Lydia! Well, thank you for saying hi, Lydia. So you guys can help me out with walkthrough questions as I completely get stuck. Anyway, Andrea, welcome everybody. We're gonna get started. Oh yeah, backstory, since I watched it many times. This guy starts chasing his frog. Actually, we're gonna watch this because I think I wanted to tell a story. So we'll do this. What? Are you serious? This is just not my night. Hold on one second. What is going on? What is going on? Alright, let's try this again. Elliot McElroy, I always miss you. In fact, every night I go to sleep and I just say to myself, you know what? I miss Elliot. I would like him back. Alright, we're gonna watch the story here and I'm gonna tell my own little story to go along with it. That's what's gonna happen. Alright, so I have a frog and orange hair because I do. No kidding. And the frog hops out of my garage to the radioactive box that I keep in my driveway. Not entirely clear why I keep a radioactive box in my driveway, but I do. And then the frog turns giant, jumps down a hole. I jump down after him because I think this is a good idea. Find a tank and decide to hop in. This whole series of events seems a little bit strange to me. Hey, Pixel King. But that appears to be the backstory. So I'm now in my tank and driving off, presumably after my frog. Stories told in NES games always leave a little bit of something to be desired. I'm not sure if this is better or worse than most, but that's the way it goes. So Matus, one thing I would say is that the channel list oftentimes takes up to like 3 minutes to update, so it's possible that if you look back in a few minutes, I will actually show up there. So, I mean, yeah. Well, this is also the case of like so many games on NES. I think the backstory takes place outside the game because you could only put so much in the game. Technical limitations really contributed here. So. Anyway, so I have a whole agenda for things to talk about tonight, so you guys can give me some feedback on what we want to talk about, but I'm willing to talk about things like the AlphaGo versus Lee Sedol match. We can talk about copyright because that always comes up. The growth of this channel, if you are interested in what growth looks like for a small channel, I looked at some of my analytics, and I'm happy to share some of that with you guys. We can talk about upcoming Friday games to play. I've been thinking about things like Cave and Trine. And I guess the Rocket League multi-platform stuff might actually be happening, which is cool. We could talk about upcoming Monday games to play. We could talk about my feelings on the new YouTube gaming site, which are mostly positive with some stunning negatives. And of course, we can play the Tell Me a Story About Your Age, or list an age and I'll tell you a story game. I'm always happy to do that. Story for Ghosts and Goblins. Alright, now I have one gun. I don't know what one gun does me, but I feel like it's a good thing, and I don't want to waste my bullets. I'm running out of gun. I did do a little bit of practice, as I so often do. Oh god, let me in. Oh god. No, 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 no. No, that was not exactly the best. Hey, Kadzo, how's it going? You made a very difficult level. Why am I not shocked? Thanks for stopping by, Kadzo. By the way, folks, Kadzo is another streamer here on YouTube Gaming. Somebody to check out if you like games like Call of Duty and Rocket League. One of the reasons I found him originally actually was Rocket League. So, ooh, some homing missiles, I think. I assume that's what H stands for. Hey, GGC! Look, I'm playing like a real hardcore retro game. No, you know, excuses or mistakes. But yeah, Kadzo streams most evenings here on YouTube Gaming, and is a cool dude. So definitely check him out if you are interested in cool dudes, which, given that you're here watching me, is definitely true. Was that a Metroid? I don't think that was a Metroid. I tried to play Metroid once, and I got really lost. I probably should have a piece of paper for this game as well, but I figure at least I've got you guys with a walkthrough handy, helping me out, or, you know, leading me the wrong direction and laughing in my pain, whichever. Ooh. It's not a Metroid, it's a tank. I don't know which thing you mean. I don't know, I guess I think of Metroid as Samus, so... Oh, I think I used up all my gunpowder. That sucks. Okay, let's not get hit by anything. Ooh, Twilight Princess HD, nice. Okay, here we go. The little hopping gray dude, you think he's a Metroid? Alright, I'll take your word for it. I don't have much opinion on Metroids. Ah! I don't know, why doesn't Metroid crawl? Alright, sorry. As far as I'm concerned, Metroid is just the name of a game. Samus is Metroid. Yeah, 24 hours every Friday, man. I totally win. Oh god. Let's not walk right into people. That's not winning. But I'm happy I convinced you to go back to the wonderful world of Splatoon. Anyway, so yeah, those are all kinds of topics we can talk about. I have definitely spent way too many hours recently watching these AlphaGo matches. AlphaGo, for those of you who do not know, is Google's AI-based Go playing robots. So Go is an ancient Chinese board game, kind of similar in effect to chess, only it's a lot more complex. So Go has many, many more moves. Well, I've never gotten to the end of the game, so I don't know anything about it. Why is there like a P behind those spikes? I feel like that's not... Like, why would you go get that? Alright, this guy's gonna block me. So yeah, this is Google. Google has been working on AI to play Go for a while. And they announced in January that they had created something. In fact, they had actually already won and beat the European, champion in Go. And Go is kind of special because the search space for games is so large. You play a 19 by 19 board, and because you can play at any position on the board, there's a huge search space. Damn, these guys are jerks. Ah! Alright. Drop a save there because I am definitely gonna die. Well, I'm glad to see you here, that one weird YouTuber. Welcome to the stream. Very much like Uncle Fester. Okay, I don't understand the reference. Excuse me. So, hey, Durgan Martin. How's it going? Alright. Let's see if we can beat this big brain thing. I did not beat this in my practice run earlier, so I'm not holding out high hopes. Especially not with just 2 life this time around. Oh god! I need to get out of here! There we go. Oh no! Oh, I died! 8 to the 9s. Oh, alright. We'll drop a save here. Oh! I have, like, other weapons. Alright. Oh. Not getting hits out of here. Ah! Oh god. Sorry. I am failing. Oh no! Alright. Nice! Yeah, no, I tried to play Metroid and I think I came to the conclusion that I needed to sit down with a pad of paper and draw a map. I got lost and I could not find a way to go anywhere. Hey, Jose Angel, welcome to the stream. Well, we should just all ask SoyBomb because SoyBomb was super great at girlfriend creation construction set, which was clearly exactly how girlfriends work in real life. So he should have more experience than any of us on exactly how to ensure good relationships with girls. Oh yeah! Whew! I did it, and I got a gun thing. Ooh, I'm clipping. Sorry about that. I will try and be a little bit shorter. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, GGC, he is, Aaron is one of my first viewers. He found me when I was playing Mega Man back when I had no subs. He's been with me since the beginning, and he knows more about retro games than anyone else who's ever come to my streams, pretty much. So, definitely a good guy to have around. Alright. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't want to die. Alright, there we go. I need to go get Sophia, which is the name of my tank, as far as I can understand. I don't know why my tank has a name, but it does, and I'm not gonna argue it. So, AlphaGo has been something that Google has been working on for a while, and we announced in January that we had actually already beaten the European World Champion in a match that took place in October. And recently, we have started playing against one of the longest reigning living champions, Lisa Dahl, who is was a world champion for 10 years. And we're currently winning, which is cool. We are, oh god. We have won 3 matches, but one of the things that I found surprising about the reaction to this in the Go playing community in China and Korea and stuff like that is how depressing it was. So there's a lot of people for whom Go is really less a game and more a way of life. The game is kind of seen as a representation of the warrior spirit and all this other stuff. And is really to the Japanese people, oh god, really important. So for them to be, having a human lose to a computer is a huge sad event. Take care, GGC. Ooh, I don't know what I did, but. Okay. Yeah, I am a master of all kinds. Whether it's, master in baiting or master in blasting, I do it all. So, how do I... Oh, down maybe? Down. There we go. Oh, god. Go away. So for the Japanese and Korean Go community, these wins for the computer have been really depressing. And I've been talking to one of my friends who's actually in Korea and has been streaming and commentating the matches on the American Go Association's YouTube channel about how much it has negatively affected the people. But last night, Lee Sedol was actually won against the computer. He created a complex series of moves, and the computer kind of got tricked into not seeing a move that well, not tricked, but didn't see a move that was, you know, he was making, and he was able to take over and actually succeed in taking over the match. And ended up winning. So out of the 4 games played so far, the computer has won 3 and the human has won 1. And the amount to which I think it has been a relief to people in the community was massive. So you got to feel a bit for a guy who's used to playing against an opponent, and you know, he's now just playing against a guy sitting there running in front of a computer. I made it not rhyme. What did I make not rhyme? Or were you not talking to me? So yeah, like I'm totally Team Robot, and to have this whole community be super depressed over Team Robot winning was something that had never occurred to me, that's something people would actually, you know, be very upset about. That's no problem. Go AFK as much as you want. Oh, okay. Alright, let's do that. Uh-oh, I can't go through here. Okay, so that's not a good thing. Alright, where do you think I need to go? Let's go up. This game came out in 1989. It was originally released for the NES. It was originally released on the Famicom, I think, actually. So, I don't know if you've ever played Super Smash Brothers, and they have those Smash Balls that come out, and one of them, at least in the like GameCube version or Wii version of Super Smash Brothers, is the Blaster Master. It's like a big tanky thing that comes out. Yes, this game came out in 1700, that's right. So this is the Blaster Master. This thing that I'm driving around is Sophia, which is the Blaster Master. Yes, the Molotov. Anything that explodes in films is basically fake. It's all just... Yeah. So yeah, my pretty much my only experience with Blaster Master is the Super Smash Brothers Smash Ball. So that tells you how much I know about this game. Oh god! No, no, no! No! Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Yep, died. Okay. No. Ah. There we go. Okay. Oh, nope, I guess not. Maybe if I get out. Okay. Oh god, green alien things. Yeah, so I think all these enemies are radioactive. I think that's the trick. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, for those of you who have not been here before, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. I am the Chris who plays games, spinning my hat and playing retro games while talking about all kinds of things. So as I said on the tap for tonight, I have all kinds of conversation topics I want to talk about. And if you have any conversation topics you want to talk about, you should let me know. Because really, all I really do this for is to be a narcissistic asshole. And without people telling me how great it is that they can talk to me, how could I do that effectively? The answer is I could not. So, I need your help the same way that you need my help to enjoy this silly game. Where are my glasses? They're in my pocket. I don't really need them at the distance of the computer screen. In fact, I think that I'm not, I don't know. Doctor's basically like, yeah, if it's comfortable to wear them, wear them. If not, then don't. Aw! You were streaming, Cleo? I didn't know you were streaming. I would have come and watched you if I wasn't already streaming. You started streaming like 8 minutes before my stream started, so that wouldn't work. Nope, I've got glasses. They are right here. They are about 15 years old at this point, but I have them. Yeah, no, I have glasses. I don't usually wear them when I'm streaming. They show glare off of the screen, and they are not necessary at this distance, so... Anyway, welcome Cleo, welcome to the stream. I feel like my stream is, I don't know. Oh god. Okay. Yes, I do wish that I could shoot things close to the ground right now. That is absolutely true. But yes, I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday and every Monday at 9:15 p.m. EST, and playing whatever the hell I feel like every Friday at 9:15 p.m. EST. So if you are enjoying games like this, or if you enjoy games like Splatoon and Super Mario Maker, if you enjoy games like Tetris, or you enjoy games like Limbo, if you enjoy people like me, or viewers like you, then you should subscribe to the stream, or drop a like, or dislike, or whatever else like that. So, yeah. Oh god. Why can you not hit things that are down? You are a terrible tank. Like, do you not have a turret that can aim down? Up only? Doesn't that not make sense? Yeah, since I don't use a green screen, because I got no space in this goddamn house. It's not really a problem for me. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten a little bit more map help, I think. We'll see you in a bit, Ian. Well, that is clearly a flaw. I am not appreciative of the tank creator's lack of imagination in this first realm. Not a great tank. It's a bad tank. Like, what is up with that? There we go. So wait, my homing missiles can aim down if I shoot them from above something, but if I shoot them from the same height as something, they're just gonna hover above them? That doesn't make any sense. By the way, hello, Attack. It's good to see you. Do I have a lot of homing missiles left? I have some. I don't know what H does. Is that good? The tank can jump. It's true. I'm not really giving it enough credit. Alright, what is this gonna take me to? This does not seem safe. Yeah, Metal Slug definitely is kicking Sophia's ass. Now, I won't say that... Oh, what hit me? Oh no! Those are spikes! Okay, I know what hit me now. Yes, full life! Alright, does this do me any good? Is there anything good in here? Am I just wasting my time? I really want, like, to find the boss, I think. Which appears to not be this way. So there's that. What this? Nothing? Nothing? Nope, nothing. Okay, well, that's that. Attack, another streamer here on YouTube Gaming, streams all kinds of things. I didn't even shout out SoyBomb. I can't even believe it. So, SoyBomb is okay, so first Attack. Attack is a streamer here on YouTube Gaming who plays games like GTA, Call of Duty, Agario, etc. One of the more dedicated gamers that I've seen. Definitely is always trying to be on the top of his game. And an interesting guy to boot. So I've been checking out his streams lately. He's getting bit more attention, some more people in the chat that I hadn't seen before, so that's exciting. It's always exciting for me anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but I love people. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I have a try-hard mode. Sometimes I spin my hat and so on. But other people that stream, Jose Angel streams Super Mario Maker and currently is streaming Zelda Twilight Princess HD, this new HD version of Twilight Princess that everyone is playing at the moment. Big Nintendo guy and plays all kinds of stuff like that, as well as Minecraft. One of the most chill streamers on YouTube Gaming, but the one that you guys should all sub to if you're enjoying this retro content is SoyBomb. SoyBomb found me during my Commander Keen section of my live stream back in November, on November 7th of 2015, during my 24-hour stream, and he has stuck by me ever since and is a streamer himself, who is just actually beat Commander Keen 4 again himself this evening. So DOS, Neo Geo, arcade games, Sega Genesis, Super NES, Virtual Boy, etc., etc., etc. He's a great guy to watch. He's also much better at all these retro games than I am, so if you are looking for someone who is good at games, you should definitely check out SoyBomb, and not me. But yeah, what do we got going on here? Is this where I already was? No, this looks different. That's good. I like different things. Unless they're useless, in which case I don't really like different things. God damn it, die. Oh god, stand still, you stupid green things. Oh god, I failed. I failed! Failed hard. Yeah, some players try hard, I fail hard. I'm pretty sure the Simba vs. Scar was me and not SoyBomb. You're thinking of my Lion King stream about 5 weeks back when I was playing Lion King for the Sega Genesis, where I spent about 45 minutes trying to beat Scar, and then realized that the actual thing I needed to do was just to hit him more so he was tired, and then he was easy to throw off the ledge. So I was just trying to rush it, and that's what I got. That was me. It was not. Says the man who played Barbie. Oni hates save states, so maybe if he ever played retro games, that would be him. I know that my lovely wife, the Mrs. CPG, does not use save states because we play games with... She plays games on the Wii U, which does not have save state / abilities, but she mostly plays Legend of Zelda. Am I shooting these things for no reason? Like, these are just gonna keep coming. Alright, I don't think I'm making progress here, so I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, so when my wife streams, she definitely, so the Wii U does, but the Wii Virtual Console, which is where we actually bought most of the games, does not. So she plays on the Wii Virtual Console version of the games on the Wii U. So, you are correct. I misspoke. I simplified, which was the inappropriate thing to do. Oh god, stop shooting me. Oh no, I was standing on spikes. Why did I do that? Yeah, mods here. Modding here is easy to come by. Oh shoot. I lose all my homing weapons. Oh no. That's a shame because those were really useful for shooting things on the ground, but Mrs. Chris is just fine. She's been having a little bit of trouble sleeping, so she is not here tonight. She actually was talking about doing a stream with me on Wednesday, but I am unfortunately going to be at a dinner for work because we have people here from out of town, so I'll be presenting on all kinds of stuff this week. In fact, this is my main bugaboo at work this week, as I am giving a presentation. One, I have like 7 one-on-ones scheduled with like everyone in the company who isn't normally in my office and wants to talk to me. And 2, I also have to do my performance self-evaluation by midnight PST tomorrow, so I can get evaluated. But yeah, so we're not going to be streaming this week, but we might do a stream again sometime soon. It's a Google turkey. I would love a Google turkey. I don't know what a Google turkey would look like though. Die! Nice. I killed the worm. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah. Ooh. You used to be a mod here? I don't think you ever... I didn't ever take away your mod here. It might have been before... No, I don't know why you're not a mod. It's weird. Technology is stupid. As we established earlier today when I couldn't start my damn stream because YouTube kept returning 500s. Stupid thing. Technology is terrible. But yeah, so this week we're having the NCD Summit, and NCD is the team that basically figures out where we need to run, where we need to put new servers and where we need to run new wires so we can serve your YouTube. So this is all the people who do things like work with ISPs to make sure we have enough capacity to serve users and work on our Google Global Cache program, where we put caches directly in ISPs and all kinds of stuff like that. It's my Zoidberg impression. So yeah, I'm going to be presenting a little bit about what I have done in the past year as a member of the YouTube Quality of Experience team, and how my interactions with NCD have changed in the past year. I don't know, what should we play on Friday? So this is one of the things that I have been thinking about. Not that kind of cache. Cache, C-A-C-H-E. The Google Global Cache program is global? I think global. Is where ISPs can have some Google servers put into their data centers so that they can serve YouTube videos even closer to you. Ideally saving them money and us money and making your YouTube experience better. So I spend a lot of time on my days making sure that that continues to work. Galactic. I just couldn't remember if it was like something else. I don't know. Alright, this feels like a good place to go. I feel like up was definitely the direction that this whole level was leading, so let's see how this goes. Spin the hat, drop a save state, and see how it goes. Alright. Oh no! Oh! Yeah! Alright. Okay, I don't seem to be able to hit you, so I guess I just have to walk by and not get hit by you. You should tell him yourself, dude. You can talk to him as easily as I can. Hey, you know I work on the other side of the country, right? It's not like I have magical powers. I will not be paying a PS4 anytime soon. Well, the question is, what should I play? What would you guys like to see? So I've got a couple of ideas. So one, I hear that Rocket League is actually coming out. So this seemed like it was not the play. Oh god! Well, that was dumb. Apparently you can't just drop down off of this instantly high ladder. No, I really don't. There's nothing I can do that you can't do. I mean, I do have magical powers. I can help maintain just about any of our servers anywhere in the world, which is super important, but I have in the past been able to have someone complain about a live stream not working, and I go and push a button and I say, okay, try again, and it works, which is a pretty powerful feeling. Luckily, I don't have to do that anymore for most of the cases I'm aware about, because we have replaced that with automation so that I don't have to do it by hand, because amazingly enough, I can't actually listen to every person who watches YouTube complain, given there's about 800 million of you on any given day. Alright. I'm not making progress here. I thought up was the play, but it seems that up was not the play. Oh god, don't fall in the lava. Maybe this is the play? This feels like it's taking me in circles. Yeah, I already went through all this, right? Yeah, so this takes me here. That gives me here. Why would a big donation and chargeback worry you? Like, it's not taking away money that you otherwise had. It's just taking away theoretical money. But another thing that you can do is, I mean, you've got a if you've got a donation alert, you know, it's pretty obvious to say like, hey, this person was clearly getting a reward for this. I think that some other streamers have mentioned that they add notes to their, you know, Twitch alerts or whatever. Hey, Element Box. No, I mean, I don't know. Generally, PayPal chargebacks are just handled out of by PayPal. I mean, there's a certain limit of time after which it no longer applies, I think. But the refund would come out of your account, not like it wouldn't like go into your bank account and pull the money out. So, how's it going, Element Box? Good to see you. Okay, I got a gun thing. Is that good? Oh right, this is where I died. Because I was trying to shoot that thing and it didn't work. Ow! Stupid. Alright. Is this gonna lead me somewhere? Okay, that's not working. Anyway, all-in-one money! Speak of the devil. Oh, there you go. You saw it. Do I honestly have no idea. I have never gotten a chargeback from PayPal, and I am far from the best person to comment on that. My assumption would be that the answer is no, that they would just take back the money, but I cannot say. So that would be a question for people who are more experienced in such things than me. And yes, software is terrible, even though I was totally on Team Robot. You are correct. As someone who works in software all day, I am aware of how terrible software is, but I do cheer for software even though it's terrible. That's right. They all hang out on Monday, nobody comes on Friday. My Friday streams are definitely more chill. Which is fine. I play different stuff. I've built a reputation as the retro gaming streamer. Wow, could I like walk into a few more bullets directly? So it's not exactly surprising that people show up for the Monday stream and not the Friday stream, but it does sometimes amuse me. Okay, I already went that way. Did I go left here? Ow. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true of lots of people, right? SnapClickKat goes out and gets drunk with her friends on Friday, and all kinds of people have things to do on Friday. So Friday is just the other night that I kind of have a bit more chance to play because my kids go up to their dad's house usually. So, oh my God, why did I do that? Monday and Friday, 9:15 p.m. EST is when I stream. By the way, hi there, all-in-one money, my favorite lion. How are you today? Yeah, so on the channel page, I have the same reaction. I really like being able to quickly see at a glance what everyone was playing. I was really kind of okay with it when I thought everyone was listed on the like my channel section of the live page. I don't hate you. What? Oh God, that sickness is just terrible. And but yeah, so I was, oh, I found him. Nice. This is a freaking maze, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, so there's two things, right? There's a change aversion, which is fine. But there's also like an actual functional regression insofar as you can no longer see everyone you're subscribed to. You can no longer see everyone who's live and what game they're playing on one page. And when I thought you could just go to the live page and see that, I was like, okay, that's kind of icky, but at least I can do that. But I recently learned that the /live page doesn't even list everybody because it will only list whole rows of people. And so if you have like 7 people who are live and your browser is wide enough to show 5 streams, then 2 people won't show on that page. So you have to go through that silly like horizontal scroller on the channels page, and I don't even know if that always shows all the people who are live, and it's just, oh my god, like I just want to see all the people who are live, what game they're playing, ideally with their user icon, because I have these huge associations of people with their user icons. So for example, like Brad, like Cat Mario, is a very visceral reaction. When I see his icon and saw his icon, I would instantly go to his streams, and I realized that I am obsessed, like, no doubt. I'm not gonna deny it in any way, shape, or form, but I was, you know, very tightly coupled to that, and to remove that made me really kind of frustrated, and I like, now I can't glance at that. I have to hit that horizontal scroller. I just don't like it. Kadzo, I don't think Attack is upset at you, and I'm not sure what's up. I think you might be reading too much into something. But neither one of you caused trouble. So yeah, I know that a lot of thought and effort went into these things, and I am a king of the change aversion, right? Like, this is something that I have discussed in therapy, like dozens of appointments worth between family and personal therapy over the years. But I am a huge change averse person, and so I try to minimize my like, oh, change is bad. But this is like, but functional regressions at some point, like, it's not just change aversion. It's like I lost functionality. There is no place now on the site other than going to that I can find like Icky with a V's channel URL, which I used to be able to do. Hey Stitch, how's it going? Other than that, I love the games page. I'm looking forward to when it scrolls past the top 100 games or whatever it's currently got, which I hear is a thing that might happen in the future, since obviously Blaster Master is not exactly a top-ranked game. Oh, by the way, did it pick up? I just realized I never actually set my game title in the advanced section. Did it actually pick up on Blaster Master as the game title? I assume it did, but I didn't. I can fix it if it didn't. Okay, Ian, see you in a bit. Alright. Do I have, like, grenades or something? Okay, that does not work. I mean, if you smell like shit, that's more of a problem. I did pick it up, cool. I figured it would. My titles are usually pretty straightforward, but I don't name my videos things like, you know, boobs or whatever, so the live stream you never knew. This is true. I actually had this kind of, someone did a search for some Clash Royale or something like that and was complaining on Reddit that all the search results for Clash Royale are this one channel. And he's got like 850,000 subs or something like that, but all of the results, I mean, it's really kind of silly. Like, it's his channel, and then it's like 20 videos that he's made. and someone's like, oh man, like this is clearly evidence that YouTube hates smaller channels, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, like I totally agree. Like Google search should definitely make sure that when you search for something that it doesn't include the popular websites. Instead, it includes the, you know, less popular websites. In fact, they should just remove Wikipedia results from Google search results entirely. I click them way too often and they're way too popular. Instead, they should show the other less known encyclopedias. I got a few downvotes, but I got a few upvotes, and I felt better. So like, I mean, yes, it is a little bit ridiculous how much the search for Clash Royale is dominated by one guy, but if that's what people are watching, then what more, you know, what do you want to do? You know, we put the streamer that has, you know, one guy watching him. Like, if you can't get more people watching you, are you really that compelling? Yes. God damn it. These bosses are freaking hard. Hey, Mr. Doloff, how's it going? Oh god, I cannot. Yeah, people are watching what they find, and you have to, as I've written blog posts about, you've got to get your own start of viewers. But if you look at the top, you know, the live page right now, you're gonna find that I'm somewhere on there, right? There's no reason that people can't find me. And I think the games page is a big move towards that, right? So on the games page, you've got streams that are, you know, one, you can pick things by game, two, Vicky. So yeah, I mean, I think that people should be able to find something interesting that matches what they want, right? And I think that the games directory that launched with 1.3 is a great step forward. 15 and 2. I don't know what that means. Oh my god. That. Okay. I can do this. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the win. This is CPG for the win. Nope, not looking good. Hey, Philly! Wow, that was like the opposite of the win. That was in fact the worst run that I've had. Hooray! Alright. Does this button do anything useful? No. I've just got to be better. Okay, put your arms away. So it should always be easy to find someone new that you haven't seen. You should always find someone new that you haven't seen. You'll always be able to find someone new that you haven't seen playing something you're interested in watching, and ideally that person should be interesting. And I think that YouTube Gaming doesn't do a terrible job of that, right? You've got the games directory now, which at this point lists most, you know, games with more than 2 or 3 people playing them. So there's 100 games listed there. So even if you're not interested in what's the most mainstream stuff, whether it's GTA or whatever else like that, you can find something to watch. You've got the live page, which is sorted with a preference towards, you know, interesting content and your language, bias towards your language and everything else like that. Now, does the homepage favor big streamers? Yeah, absolutely. Does the top of the live page favor big streamers? Absolutely. Because to be fair, the big streamers have somehow built an audience, and they've done that via some means or another. And most often, the way that they've done that is with interesting, you know, an interesting personality or content or approach or something else like that. And that is I mean, that's frankly something that, you know, I do think that in order to build engagement with the platform, I would much rather YouTube recommend something that other people have been shown to enjoy, rather than something that is, you know, boring. Because if you see something boring, like, the reality is that most of the streams, I've gone into a bunch of streams with like 0 or 1 people watching them, and you've got people who aren't talking, who aren't engaging, who aren't on camera, who aren't, you know, experienced in this. And yeah, is it hard to build an audience that way? Absolutely, but you can't fix that by giving them more people. You've got to have experience, and you've got to build that first, you know, 5-10 viewers yourself. And I think, Attack, you've done that. You started out with a small crowd, and you've built yourself up to the point where pretty much every time I look at your streams now, you got 40 or 50 people watching. I haven't done much of that, but that's because I play tiny games that nobody's ever freaking heard of. I'm playing games that are older than a third of the people in this room, so, you know, this game was made in 1989, so it's 27 years old. I mean, how many of you here are older than 27? Probably less than half. Yeah, and you have the belief that, like, other people didn't start from zero. I mean, I started from zero too. So did a bunch of people. And so, like, to build that up is hard and takes time, and frankly, Attack, you are a better streamer now than you were 3 months ago. And the same way that when I started streaming and I was streaming to 0 people, there was a good reason for that. Looking back at those streams, I was boring. I wasn't talking. I was just playing a game. My first stream that I had like 7 people, you know, watching was the time that Mrs. Chris and I were hanging out on the front porch and I was drinking beer. Well, I mean, so what do you want to do to find streams, right? So let's just say there's 1,000 people streaming on YouTube Gaming right now. What would you want? If you could have your druthers, you could have whatever you wanted. You have complete access to the YouTube Gaming database. Yeah, it's Chronicast. Probably, I assume. Sounds like Chronicast. He's a cool dude. He and I have chatted a couple times. He uses my sub notifier, so. Well, that's because asking someone is what you're doing illegal is basically asking for trouble, you know. I would ban you at that. See, he's nicer than I am. I would ban you. I don't need shit in my streams. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and the fact that you don't like it or you know, think it's appropriate is your game, and that's fine, but it's not. I don't need the attention or the views from someone who's just here to try and, you know, question my legality or whatever else like that. It's just not fun. And in the same way that, like, but yeah, so you tell me, like, if you had your druthers, Miss Chris is just fine. She's having a lovely night. She's sleeping upstairs at the moment. All right, Lucy. Oh my gosh, Lucy. Asking is what you're doing illegal is a leading question. That's not just a question. I disagree. All right. So can I, like, break through bricks now, you think? I feel like I'm going to be able to break through those bricks back at the beginning of the level. Oh, come on, no. Die. Okay. Oh, I have full life. That's nice. Man, Tues. Are you illegal? Yes, you are illegal. I'm pretty sure. You're an illegal alien, aren't you? Immigrated from Mars. And I'm from Mars! No, you're not! Did you guys ever play Vice City? Yes, I believe it's after level 3. So if you check this page... There we go. So if you check that, I think it has a map. It might be on the previous page, but I'm pretty sure it's 1, 2, 3. So it's right, right, left, left, up, right, right, left, left, down, right, right, down, right. But I'm not sure. Oh god. So yeah, you tell me, Attack. You've got opinions that we're putting the popular people up front. So what would you do instead? Because I'm pretty sure that random sorting is not a good idea. Maybe having a page with random streamers wouldn't be a totally bad idea, but the problem with that is, one, at the very least, you've got to do some language stuff. So, you know, let's imagine that you have the ability to reliably sort just stuff in your language. And so you've got a list of streams. There are all the streams in the language you speak. What would you do? Sort by what? Like, what other sorting option do you want? Oh, that was a bad idea. Alright. I hope I have another continue. I don't know how many continues I get. I'm totally gonna get to the, like, save scumming on the last half of one life, just like I always do, but whatever. Okay, can I blow these up now? I can. See? That's what I expected. Alright. Entering into Area 3! By the way, Kodzo, are you streaming tonight? Or are you just hanging out with me? I will... I know! It's so great! Is it like ass o'clock in the morning for you? It's probably like... Oh no, it's not that bad, right? It's like noon. Am I wrong? Oh, metal worms. Just kill me. Oh, you finished. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out, and for everyone for hanging out. Lucy Cell, by the way, another retro, well, another less retro lately, but she was one of the retro crew, and then she realized she could actually stream higher resolution content as well, or content on her computer, and so she moved on to playing all these fancy new style games, but still plays old games at times. YouTube does not have a host feature. We are aware of the desire for one. It's not a high priority, and there's a bunch of technical reasons that make it a little bit difficult. All of our various UIs. So one of the things about YouTube and how we do like UI stuff is that all of our UIs are kind of implemented with a shared language that kind of defines how things look, and it makes when you're building for 10 different platforms, it becomes a little bit difficult to implement. So yeah, we're definitely aware of it, and I know that Barbara, who is the live streaming PM, is really would like it, but I don't know when or if we're gonna get to it. So I feel like I'm gonna have to do that later. Okay, so how do I get through to the bottom of that? Who knows? Oh god, let's not stand on top of the enemy while I'm reading chat. So what sorting options would you have, Attack, on the homepage? Ignoring that the homepage has almost no live streams. So I don't know where you want to see the sorting options. Like, the only live content on the homepage is the featured panel, right? Not the featured, the hero panel. Oh Jesus Christ! That information doesn't exist. You are inventing a whole bevy of information and saying you would like to sort by it. No, it's fine. I just couldn't tell. I get distracted, and so I don't remember if I actually ask something. I just repeat myself all the time. Do not feel don't feel upset about it. Okay. So we're gonna go back to here. Save it. Yeah, hosting would be a cool thing. I mean, I think that right now the way we usually do it is I mean, I don't want to just copy everything that Twitch does. We really need to do better. And so figuring out how to do something that is compelling is always interesting. So I've, yeah. Yeah, my experience is so I think that the experience that I've had is that the initial page load seems slower, but I mean, we did a lot of work on performance, so I do know that it's something that people are thinking about, and my guess is that there's just it's more impression than actuality. So streaming longest today, okay, that's reasonable. Let's see what else recommended. I mean, I'm not sure that our like we have a recommended thing that includes live streams. Personally, I'm not like we don't have magic. Everyone complains all the time about YouTube's recommendations engines, like doing the stuff that people like best. The reality is that we just don't have, like, recommending is hard. I mean, I see this on Netflix too when I look around. Let's see, by subscribers. I mean, by subscribers isn't that different from what you have now. I think it would be even more flawed than the current popularity stuff, but sure. By viewing, that's what we mostly have. Approved, that I don't like at all, since approved indicates that YouTubers are making the decisions, which I don't like. Restream can't show. Yeah, well, it's both a little bit. Like, Restream, I thought Restream actually changed that, though. So when we released the chat API, I thought that they had added support for YouTube's chat, but I don't remember. So the reality is that, like, YouTube's chat room, like, the URL can't be embedded in other pages. It was just that way for a long time, and we are working on getting that changed so that you can embed URLs. So if they just embed the chat, I think that we would actually fix that. But I thought they had done some implementation with the new API once we released it to add that. That's because you're popular, dude. It's because I'm nobody. I just play my retro games. That's right. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you subscribe to Kadzo. I love you, Matus. I love you. I cannot wait. Matus and I are going to be sharing some space at VidCon, and there's gonna be a lot of love going on. Man, I keep getting to the same spot and dying. Yeah, so this, what I'm thinking of, it would have changed in like January. So, oh, no problem, Lucy. Oh my God, seriously? What a stupid decision. Kadzo's popular. Those 24-hour streams also help. I know that. So VidCon is a conference for YouTubers, and a bunch of us are going to VidCon. I'm nobody, dude. I just play retro games, whatever. Like 90% of the people who sub to me because I get a raid never come back, and like my subscriber numbers are bullshit. Like I get you folks who come by and hang out with me and chat with me, and it's fun. But I'm nobody. I'm nobody, and I'm nothing. I mean, 90% of the reason I'm here is to make sure that I hear about shit being broken before it becomes a massive disaster and try and get it fixed, so. Did I do a Yu-Gi-Oh something? I don't know. Ooh, Zelda. Nice element. Are you just an E in a box? Is that how this works? Is that the... Oh, it's a box. The brackets are a box. You're the element box. I get it. I'm slow. What do you think? Left? I think left. I mean, your version of broken and mine differ a little bit, attack, but yeah, no, if something's actually broken, feel free to ping me. I get Twitter DMs and Discord messages almost day. Well, that I know about. You should start using events instead of go stream now. I've been telling you that for months. We're working on that bug. I nag about every 6 days. Trauma. It's leftover. No, it's no, thumbnails are legitimately broken for stream now streams. You cannot change, basically you cannot change your thumbnail on a live stream and have it work in Chrome or on iOS. Those 4K likes are so, like, oh, I hate, so okay, so here's the thing, right? There's this belief like, oh, having this many likes is good. But the thing is that, like, what you really want is a consistent set of like good metrics on your channel. You want all of your videos to look good. You want like more people to come and check out your VODs and everything else like that in order to grow. And so to have 4,000 likes on one event is oh yeah, you gotta have the pinch. Oh yeah, Lucy, the gaming app is in Australia now. Isn't that cool? I'm happy about it. I mean, it's cool, but if your goal is to take advantage of YouTube's ranking, you know, you want a channel that looks overall good. And so what you have now is you have like 1,000, you know, live streams with each with 0 views, 0 likes, 0 whatevers. And you've got one, you know, video that has, can I just like reset my health by hopping out and back in? I'll have to check that in a minute. And so to have like it doesn't, I don't know, like I don't work on recommendations or anything else like that, but my belief is that you want to have, you know, consistent good looking stats, and that does make a difference. It's also worth noting that the long-term plan is for YouTube to switch to basically using separate videos for events for Stream Now anyway. So those events are going to go, those likes are going to not be on your videos anymore. And if you do it because you think it looks cooler, I mean, that's fine. But I think it is worth noting that also, hello, Super Crier. So good to see you. So good to see all these people here. So of the people in this chat, hold on, let's break this out for just a second. I'm gonna list people that I know stream. Almighty Attack. Oh, SitK's here. I missed you, SitK. I'm sorry. Jose Angel, Kadzo, Lucicel, Matus, although not recently, Supercrier, AWP, and that one weird YouTuber, I believe, all stream. But yeah. Events have so many, like, you can schedule them ahead of time. People can like be prepared for when you're gonna stream. Take care, Element or Mighty, sorry. And yeah, did I miss anybody who streams, by the way? I think I mean, I listed like 75% of the people in the chat, so I'm assuming I didn't, but YouTube prank channels are channels from people who, so like SoFlo Antonio is an example where he will go out and he'll be like, oh my god, you know, I just got news, your brother is dead. Oh no, it's just a prank. You know, it's like the you remember, I don't know if you guys are probably too young to remember, but that MTV show Jackass, which was mostly about pranks against the people who were in the show rather than other people, but or like Candid Camera. Yeah. But yeah, so there's this belief that people are like creating content that is ruining YouTube, blah 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 blah. Some of you do. I bet that Max Doloff has never seen an episode of Jackass. I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not. Oh god. Shit. That's the end of this level for me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so there's basically the channels where people go out and they be an asshole, and people enjoy watching people be assholes, and so they get a lot of views. And people are always upset when content that they don't like gets a lot of views, so. Alright, there we go. Hey, Mike McGovern! Thanks for stopping by, have a good night. CPG gone sexual, exactly, Vespasian. That is my next plan. But yeah, so all of the channels that are like blah 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 gone sexual, like they're mostly big channels can't do whatever they like and get away with it. It's such a myth. Like big channels, in fact, the entire point of the okay, calm down, calm your tits. Okay, so let's see. Banning channels for stolen content. Cool. That means that we are into the copyright discussion point of the night. I just want to show you guys real quick the agenda for the evening so that we can see that I am not making this shit up. I do have a thing right here. Copyright discussion happens every time. I have watched Grade Under A Under A. I totally know about the and so yeah. So the React people are using content in a particular way, and here's the difference. So there are many channels out there that are very 10 things that are not a cat to draw. Okay, you should draw 1, a clock, 2, a wedding ring, 3, a microphone, 4, a television, 5, a bookshelf with books on it, 6, a piano, 7, lamp, 8, a washer and dryer, 9, a old style water boiler thing that heats rooms, and 10, a pine cone. There you go. Okay, so yes, copyright, right? So if you are copyright on YouTube is very simple. If someone is infringing your copyright, you can report it, the content goes down. If someone is, and big channels have the exact same process as small channels. Yes, because it's copyright infringement. And she didn't get banned, she got a copyright strike. She got a copyright strike because she was infringing copyright in a way that the copyright holder did not allow. The reactors, 1, do not use the entire stream, and 2, do not take shit from the NFL. If you want to get away with stealing copyrighted content, don't touch shit from the NFL. It's just dumb. The NFL and the Super Bowl is one of the most aggressive copyright, enforcers. Like, they're worse than Nintendo, they're worse than Disney, they're worse than everybody. Thank you, Vespasian. She's streaming again because she created a new account. And I don't know if I'm allowed to, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do about that, but wasn't a copyright-free song. It was a song that someone said was copyright-free, but that doesn't mean it is. Copyright holder says it's not. And also, you can appeal those things. So in the case of the NFL, I don't think you're going to get very far, because the NFL will take you to court. I mean, I don't know who the actual, whatever copyright claim was from, but yeah, it is mixed in a playlist, and that doesn't make it not copyright infringement. This is, and also, to be clear, DaFinch got hit with a copyright strike after she appealed, or disputed and appealed. And I get that, oh, I'm probably gonna yell at for shouting too loud. I get that, whatever. So 1, if you want to take if you want to claim fair use, or you want to claim that that you have rights to something or whatever else like that, you can. How do they relate? Me. They're just, honestly, I just looked around the room and listed things. And if she thinks that song, that she has a license to use that song, she can still, even once she gets a copyright strike, as can anyone, appeal through the DMCA counter notification process. Now, does the fact that for live streamers, the copyright system is essentially a one-strike system, suck? Yes, it does. There's no doubt. I think it is very unfortunate that that for live streamers, people who are entirely live streamers, you can lose access to your channel for multiple weeks, effectively, while you dispute something. It effectively means that for live streaming only channels, the YouTube system does not allow you to take advantage of the DMCA process, because during that time, your channel becomes unusable. I have copyright claims on my channel that I fully believe are bogus. I have disputed them and I lost, and I don't feel comfortable appealing, because if I appeal, then I will have to potentially go 2 to 3 weeks without live streaming. That sucks. Yeah, Vespasian's been around here for forever, man. And that's a shitty system, right? So for normal stuff, right, like limitations on 15-minute videos and thumbnails and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna start over. I need to get better at this level. I need to start paying attention to what this actually is. So there are flaws, and I think that the most effective video is the Nostalgia Critic video, right? So he called this out. He basically said, like, it sucks for me because I can't appeal more than 2 things at a time, because if I do, then I'll get strikes. No. Copyright is the law, dude. The fact that Twitch gets away with bullshit is nothing to do... That's fine. I mean, that's bullshit, but that's fine. It's okay to be afraid of that. I understand being afraid of that. But 99.9% of the time, like, show me one copyright claim, strike, for just playing a song. Not for appealing, not for going through the process and trying to fight it. Like, if you are willing to give up your ad revenue in cases where you are using other people's copyrighted materials, then great, more power to you. If not, then you should get a license. And if you can't get a license, or you can't find content that you can use, then yeah, if your plan is to infringe copyright, this is not the place to do it, because it can't be. And for some people, that will always be a blocker. I totally agree, and that sucks. But that's the world. And the fact that Twitch is getting away with what they're getting away with, I actually don't think is going to work long term. You know, we're already in a situation where, you know, streams aren't taken down for audio. That, I agree, Vespasian. There's 2 things there. One, music licensing in particular is like 1,000,000 times harder to... Yeah, I agree. And if that's the case, I mean... Yeah, you can use shit you make, or you can... Alright, let's get some of this going on. Absolutely you can! One, you don't need to contact larger music makers, because realistically, even if you contacted them, they would say no. Contact smaller music makers. Look up public domain and copyright-free songs. Like, I mean, people figure out how to do this all the time. The YouTube audio library has thousands of songs and is completely free to use on YouTube, and is well defended and protected on YouTube. You want music? You got thousands of tracks right there. You want other stuff? I mean, you can go with Muse Open, although many of those things will get claims for composition, stuff like that, but like, go to Muse Open and grab music from there. Go to the Internet Archive and grab music from there. I mean, and also, I'm not 100% in agreement that we need music in the background, and many streamers can do without that. So it depends. There are a fair number of tracks that don't, and then there are tracks that do. Yeah, you're right. I think that giving credit for the YouTube audio library, I think that crediting the having a like web page or something that you listed all of the credit links on and said like, hey, like, these are the songs that I use in my stream, would work fine. The YouTube, you know, audio library requirements are that you give credit with the song, the author and title, and I think that, in my opinion, personal opinion, if I was going to be doing it, saying like, here are all the songs, and or actually the way that I would do it would actually just be to put it directly in the video. So I actually wrote like a little now playing plugin so that I can have whatever I'm playing in iTunes show up on screen, and I think that that would also satisfy it. So, and you look, and right, you look at Filthy Creatures, he does this. You look at Lucifer, she does this. Like, this is normal credit stuff. This is not crazy. And does that make it more technically difficult? Sure, yeah, it does. But in the same way that I have issued copyright takedowns for people using my content not in accordance with the Creative Commons license because they didn't credit me, I think that they have every right to do that. They're giving you their content, their creative material, in many cases for free. I'm dead. I mean, the reality is that YouTube doesn't make these decisions. YouTube never issues a copyright strike. Well, never. I'm sure YouTube has issued a copyright strike for things like the re-uploading the, YouTube Rewind or something like that, but... Licensing, my friend. Licensing. So the reality is that the people that you want to contact is not YouTube, it's the copyright holders, and you want to find a copyright holder who's willing to give you shit for free. I wouldn't give you shit for free. I would ask for payment for it, and if you're unwilling to pay, and you don't want to do any work, then... Oh no, I know. It's fine. I mean, this is why I have the copyright discussion portion of the night scheduled, right? This is not new. We all do this, and I get it. And we hold very different opinions. Yeah, you can make your own music, right? Like you can do all kinds of things. I do think that finding good music that is not beholden by rights is difficult. I spent a bunch of time, because when I was playing Limbo, I was actually concerned that it was going to be kind of boring. I wasn't sure how much sound there was, environmental sound or whatever there's going to be, and I was homesick, so I spent a whole bunch of time looking for copyright-free music. And not actually copyright free even, I was just looking for anything that was public domain or Creative Commons. Creative Commons attribution, right? Because my plan was I'm going to give you credit by putting your name and song title in the top of the screen. Yeah, I mean, it's what you gotta do, right? And realistically, it doesn't take hundreds of tracks to create a selection of songs that works well. I'm pretty sure that Stat has been streaming, when he started, he used the same, I think, like 1.5 hours of songs all the time. Anyway, so Your Mama's a Boss. Music licensing in particular is a giant clusterfuck. And so what you're seeing when you're seeing things that are blocked in one country or not in another is that basically two things. One, some countries have organizations that collect, I mean, all countries have organizations that collect royalties. Take care, Andrea. Have a good night, and thank you for hanging out and stopping by. What is Nightbot's code? 7. I think it's 7. I don't know what the question means. You have to be more specific. If you mean what language is Nightbot written in, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Knight, and he probably wouldn't care to answer you, because it's a silly question. Yeah, I mean, that the reality is that music licensing is a weird business. And so there's collection societies in every country, and basically a music owner like UMG or whatever has to clear the rights to, play that music or whatever in every country, in order for it to be like allowed or whatever. So they have to do that, and they have to negotiate royalty rates. So for example, GEMA, which is an organization in Germany, has talked about the fact that they would like for YouTube to pay, just cents for just a few cents, single-digit cents for every time someone watches a video with one of their songs in it on YouTube. Now, those of you who have YouTube channels are aware that the amount of money that exists from YouTube, right? You get 55% of all of the money that YouTube makes via ads, and so they're asking for just a few cents per view. Now, and so a few cents per view is a lot more than I make in ads. Now, maybe you guys are making a lot more than I am, but my belief is that nobody is making that much. So they're basically saying, like, every time someone plays a song on YouTube with, you know, one of our songs on YouTube, you owe us a few cents. And that just doesn't make sense, right? Like, the money's not there. Especially for these tiny videos like, oh, I was dancing at my wedding, and, you know, this is how much we expect from that. Like, someone's going to watch a YouTube video, and you're going to pay 5 cents to Jima for it. You know, I'm going to pay $500, I'm going to pay $5 for 100 views. I'm going to pay $25 for 500 views when I'm making $5. It just doesn't make sense. And so in those cases, what's the, like, oh, good God, I am just sucking it up. I need to pull out the map and start actually figuring out where the hell I'm supposed to be going, because I'm lost. Just completely lost. Yeah, so in that case, like, clearly that's not acceptable, and so the way that the music holders do that instead is they say, okay, we don't want to pay those royalties. We're the rights holder in this case. We're taking the monetization. We're responsible for managing this content. Instead, we're going to block it in Germany, and then we don't owe, you know, this rights holder money. Now, most rights holders in most countries are much more reasonable. They charge you a percentage of, like, how much money you're making or whatever else like that, and they don't mind. So Content ID lets the copyright holder, who has a probably responsibility to their, you know, whatever, to manage. Ooh, this is a different spot. I have not been here yet, I'm pretty sure. Have I? Maybe I have. I do kind of remember these things shooting me. Need some, like, life. So that's why you get the videos blocked in Germany or videos blocked in Indonesia or whatever. And in some cases, the rights holder may not have rights to license it there at all, right? They may not have negotiated anything with the, you know, music management company that is in that country. And if they haven't, then they may not have the rights to let you play it. And so by claiming it and saying, like, this is our copyrighted material, we're going to control the monetization for it, and we don't have the rights to allow you to play it in someplace else. By the way, hello, Emma and Animal Jam. Thank you for stopping by. We're in the copyright discussion portion of the evening, and we will shortly probably wrap up. So yeah, that's, like, music licensing is a crappy business. Content licensing in general is a crappy business, and I feel sorry for anyone who is in that business and dependent on it. It sucks. And it sucks that, you know, the reality of the world is that if you want to produce content and show it online, you have to figure this stuff out yourself. Well, and it's a little bit depends on we, right? I mean, UMG cannot afford to pay a music collection society 5 cents for every time your YouTube video is paid. They're getting paid less than a penny, probably a tenth of a penny. So, like, yes, someone is being greedy, but it is not necessary. In general, it's the collection societies. It's the organizations which are theoretically acting on behalf of the artists, but in reality are doing no such thing. Saying, like, oh, we're going to represent the artists, and we're going to take, you know, and manage your rights within the country or whatever. And they don't. And they just make the whole situation worse. The idea is that they're going to take this. I think ASCAP is another, like, the US example, right? So this is like, you know, you register your work with ASCAP, and ASCAP takes care of all the royalties and stuff like that for you, and they collect the money and they pay you. I mean, it's to get the people paid, right? The problem is that when you get into these, you know, national collection societies that just have unreasonable licensing requirements because they're looking at an industry, you know, selling CDs or whatever, which is dying, and they look at YouTube and say, hey, look, there's all this money in YouTube, we can get some of that. That's where you run into problems. So yeah, I don't know. I think that there was an article on waxy.org. I die at the same spot every time. Like, I clearly just am not playing well enough. I did at least get to a different part of the level this time, but I'll be damned if I'll be able to figure out where it was. Alright, let's do this. So yeah, it's not the artists, and it's not even the record labels, and it's not the, like, anything else, but yeah, there's some greedy people in the mix. I don't doubt that, deny that in the slightest. And I wish there weren't, and I wish that, you know, the world was simpler. I actually said that to a friend at work today. I just sighed and said, you know, I wish the world was simpler, because I think that the, like, rights management is such a mess. It's just a disaster. But that's what you gotta deal with if you're going to create online content. You're gonna get bit by this at some point. And frankly, personally, I would much rather get bit by it in the form of a content ID claim that takes away $1 or $2 of my monetization than an expensive lawsuit that I have to spend fighting in court for years over, you know, someone who, I mean, this happened with Napster, right? Like, people really got sued by the MPAA, or not the MPAA, the RIAA, for, you know, copyright infringement when all they did was download MP3s. And like, can you like, and for hundreds of thousands of dollars, they claimed, you know, the statutory damages of $25,000 per work of copyright infringed. Oh Jesus, no. Okay. So my first experience of, like, having arguments over copyright was in sophomore year of high school when I wrote a paper about Napster. And how Napster had significant non-infringing uses using the Betamax versus Universal or whatever case as a precedent, and tried to defend Napster as a non-infringing party, which I think they lost in court, but anyway, I've been at this for a long time now. Can't tell if you're joking, Attack. You're gonna tell me you know what Jackass is and you don't know what Napster is? Napster was the first MP3 sharing service. It launched in around 1999 by Sean what's-his-face, and it was a big thing. It was what people shared their MP3s on. So it was when we all had dial-up, and MP3 was a brand new technology that had been just released by Fraunhofer or whatever. SnapClickKat in the chat. Sorry, I've been chatting for so long. SnapClickKat, I am so sorry. It's good to see you. I could also be wrong. I didn't start using Napster until Beta 3. You said 10 things. Yeah, no, I've seen her several times, but I didn't say hi. I've been arguing with you folks. I mean, not arguing, discussing. Sharing my varied opinions, as I am wont to do. Anyway, so yeah, unlike most online services, YouTube, you should have bought that hat, Snap. You should still go back and buy that hat, by the way. You should do it right now. Well, not right now, because you're watching me, but... Everyone always says to notice you? Huh. I don't find that most people say to notice me. I guess that's not true. Most times I walk into a stream, someone tells everyone else to notice me and subscribe to me, so I guess that people do in fact say to notice me. I was talking to Blue earlier and saying that I really needed to make my thing. It's hard, man. It is a hard game. I don't know if that I would want to play this without the ability to cheat. Alright. What do we got going on here? Can we get you? Oh, I can just cheat you off the screen. No. Oh god. Gonna kill me. Game Dojo, another streamer who is going to be attending VidCon with Matus, Lucifer, King Gaming, and I, staying in the Airbnb that we all have reserved. VidCon being the conference for YouTubers. Yeah, I don't know what more he could do to notice you. So Mrs. CPG is going to be there, so I'd say yes. That sounds like a good plan. I think she just looked at me weird. Some people just need lots of love. Lots of love. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm gonna drop a save here, because I don't want to do that whole thing again. By the way, Game Dojo, hi is not... What do you want, man? You want an engraved invitation? Dear Attack, please feel welcome in my stream. Feel welcome and be loved by me. I will hold you and love you forever with some wet sloppy kisses. Is that gonna help? So Game Dojo, when you were doing guitar stuff, did you ever have to deal with licensing? Or were you not, like, releasing anything, so it didn't matter? So Game Dojo, would you like to select the next topic from the agenda? This is the agenda. We've done this one. We've done this one. I could go more into that one. I think we kind of covered this. Oh, so you just did it on YouTube, you didn't do anything else in particular? I have an agenda, man. What, you don't have agendas for your stream? I mean, how else can you make sure that you cover all of the topics? There's really no need to delete those videos. The content ID claims are not a problem. Like, if you had videos with global blocks, maybe? Well, no, if you have videos with global blocks, I don't know if deleting them helps at all, but, no, DeFinch got banned because she took a video that was blocked and then appealed it to the content copyright holder. No, disputed and appealed, and then did not get to the point where I believe that she counter-notified. So the problem is that you can dispute almost anything, and although copyright holders can issue a copyright strike at any time, it's pretty rare that they will just after a dispute. They'll usually just reject their dispute if they think you're wrong. But they will, after an appeal, they have to issue a strike or let you put the content back up, and most of them will let you put the content back up, at which point you have to... Most will just make you, rather they will take the content down, they'll send you a strike. And once you have a strike, it's a problem, you know? I mean, the reality is that you don't get banned in most cases without warning, right? So copyright strikes have a 3-strike policy, so even if you couldn't upload live streams, you'd still be able to upload videos. I mean, but you do you, man. You do you. That is what my daughter always says. You do you. I really hope that the boss is at the end of this thing and that I'm not just like wandering in a wrong direction. I mean, that's not actually true. You have plenty of ways of contacting YouTube. You may not consider them sufficient, and more importantly, contacting YouTube isn't going to help you, but... Take care, Game Dojo. Have a good night. Alright. Take care, and thanks for stopping by, buddy. Game Dojo, another great streamer here on YouTube Gaming, plays games like Call of Duty and the Multiplication and Agario. No, wait, that's I'm thinking of a different guy. By the way, this Friday will be my birthday. I mean, technically my birthday's on Saturday, but I'll be streaming into my birthday, so if you want to show up and tell me happy birthday at midnight on Eastern Time on Friday, I will be here for you to do so, and give me all the love and sloppy kisses, as discussed previously. So I don't know what this boss is gonna do when everything is full, or what's going on here. Like, not that I really don't know. I will gladly accept early birthday wishes. Slice of pizza? Who are you, Icky with a V? Ow, no! Yeah, you're up late, Attack. I'm not used to you being around so late. You should... I expect you need to get to sleep soon so you can be ready to stream tomorrow. Yes, but my birthday is Saturday. My Friday stream will be going into Saturday, and so I will be the first thing I will do on my birthday is live stream video games. So we should pick which game I should play. I don't know. I just bought The Cave, which is a 2D platformer / action adventure game. But yeah, I mean, Attack, realistically, if something were to happen to your YouTube account, which seemed unintentional, you actually know about a half dozen YouTubers that you could talk to. And if the issue is, I got 3 copyright strikes because I was streaming content, then yeah, the answer is there's nothing we can do about that, because that's between you and the copyright holder. But if something else were to go wrong, you know, you saw All in One Mighty earlier, you know me, and... you know, we want to make the gaming platform work and have been really open in the community. You can also go on places like the YouTube Gaming Discord, where you've got folks like, you know, IOPred and Loomer and, you know, Fwiz and everything else like that, who, you know, there's Suninator. You know, all these people kind of hang out and are trying to make this community work. So I think that I understand your idea that, oh, I need to be scared of this, but I think a lot of the fear is overblown and not based on reality. So I mean, the reality is that it's all about who you know. That's the world as it exists. YouTube provides scaled support for all kinds of things. We have a product forum where you can reach out and our top contributors can escalate into direct Google employees who have access to fix things, and they fix things every day. They fix hijacked accounts, they fix you know, incorrectly suspended accounts, they help people understand, you know, copyright and other things like that. Now, is every issue going to be fixable? No, because there are some policies that when people violate them, that's just the way it is. And again, I'll go back to the 3-strike system for live streamers is harsh. It is difficult to, you know, there's more risk when you are a live streaming only channel. I do not deny that in the slightest. Yeah, there's a YouTube Gaming Discord. You can check. I'll put a link in my Discord after the stream. So if you want to hop in my Discord, which is linked in the description below, I can drop a link in there later. But if not, you can check out the YouTube Gaming subreddit. So reddit.com/r/YouTube Gaming, and the subreddit has links to the Discord on the right-hand sidebar. Cowdizzle! See, Cowdizzle knows what it's like to violate policy. That's why he got suspended. No, I'm just kidding. So like mistakes happen, and in the case of you know, a bunch of people getting suspended, I followed up with the abuse team who shouldn't have been. I followed up with the abuse team and I said, hey, like there's this weird thing going on, can you take a look at it? You know, dug into the code, figured out what went wrong, and I'm working with the team to make sure it doesn't happen again, right? And I've done that for a lot of different people over a long time. I work with another person on Reddit, Bunnyman, who also works on YouTube. He works on view count abuse, and you know, he and I basically say we have about an 80% success rate of people who come to us. If we ask for their channel, we can get them, and they don't know why they were suspended, we can help them out and get them something useful. Sometimes that's as simple as, yeah, here's the policy you violated. Sometimes that's as simple as, here's your account back, it was a mistake. But no, you didn't, Cadizzle. There's nothing you did wrong. My birthday is Saturday, so my Friday stream this week will be a birthday stream, because I will be streaming until my birthday. The very first thing I do in this new year of mine will be live streaming some video games. Are you yelling at me, Vespasian? So after you go out and get crunk Snap, you're gonna have to come back early and wish me happy birthday. I will make sure I'm streaming until at least 12:15 your time, but I expect you to make it back. Otherwise, we'll have to have words. Note that none of this is true, but... yeah, so what do you guys want to see me play this Friday? Not Friday. What's that? No, because that's not what I want to do. Okay. Mrs. CPG says that what I should want for my birthday is to have you guys watch us play Ocarina, her to play Ocarina of Time. Oh, I'm curious what you guys want. You have to keep in mind, like, this is all about my narcissistic personality disorder, so you know, it's very important to me to listen to what people want and then tell them they're wrong. Alright, let's see if I can make this... Can I grenade this thing? That seems effective. Oh god. Should have been doing that all along. Ah! Okay, this is good. Donkey Kong Country 2. Fair enough. I will listen and tell you you're wrong. That's totally acceptable. Oh god. Okay. So I need to watch out when these guys start moving and wait for them to start moving before I walk into them, because sometimes they shoot knives right away. Oh, I already told you you were wrong by the time you said that. Lufia 3. I never heard of that. Seems unlikely I'm going to be playing that. Take care, Attack. Thanks for hanging out for so long and listening to me tell you you're wrong without being belligerent about it. I appreciate it. As I said, YouTube gaming is really trying to make a home here, and I understand that there's a lot of things that can bother you, and some of them can't be fixed, but the thing you should never feel is that you don't have anyone to turn to. There's a whole community of people here, whether it's other streamers or whether it is employees of YouTube, and I think we're super happy to help you out in any way we can. So there's a lot that sucks in the world, but what it shouldn't be is that you feel alone. We're happy to help. Okay, so when these things blow up, they're like shooting knives, which is Oh no, they're just shooting knives all the time, and sometimes I get hit. Oh, seizure warning next time? You don't like the bright flashing lights? I mean, I've been... Ah! Watch out! God damn it. Alright. Sorry, I paused it. Alright. Watch out! Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay, that was bad. Let's not get hit by that. Now that. That. Ah. Got me. Arch's picture of Arch's desktop background is a picture of Arch's National Park, with a big arch in the middle. So deserty looking, orange tints, and yeah. Alternatively, Neuschwanstein. Thank you for the donation, Attack. Have a good night, man. You asked me to pick things, and then, you know, you tell me no. Hashtag attack, folks, even though he should already be in bed, for the epic $1 donation. I feel kind of weird saying, like, $1 donation, because it, like, the number seems small, but I think anyone who streams knows that it's really not about the number. It's about something entirely different. So for the record, my actual background is just gray, because I do, like, if I'm doing desktop capture or whatever, I don't want to have like stuff, like a huge, like, background. Although when I was in college, I was so dumb. I used, like, a naked lady as a background with the idea that I don't know what I was thinking. Like, was I thinking that girls would find that edgy? Was I thinking something else? No, it's not viewer's choice, I'm just curious. I mean, just to be clear, it's always viewer's choice here. So this game in particular was chosen by Cowdizzle, not by Element Box, as I was saying earlier, because there's a form in the description below where you can vote on games. So a couple weeks ago, Donkey Kong Country was voted on by Kat, although it turns out she really wanted me to play Donkey Kong Country 2. And, yeah, what was I thinking? Yeah, what was I saying? I totally forgotten at this point. Oh yeah, so this is Cowdizzle, SnapClickKat. Limbo was suggested, I believe, by Cleo323. I have played other things at viewer request as well, so if you have a game that you want to see played, drop it in the forum. Every Friday or so I start thinking about what I'm going to play in the next week, and I check the forum for new additions or old favorites that I could come back to, so definitely feel free to drop that in there if that's something you're interested in. Alright. Okay. So now it's getting hard. Just save when I still had 2 life. I could probably beat this with 2 life, but 1 is not enough. He stopped by. I mean, I could do a poll if so the thing about polls is that the belief is that when you do a poll, I will do what wins, and I won't. I want to be clear that I will still play whatever I feel like playing, not necessarily what you feel like I should play. So that's why I just do the private forum instead. God damn it! So, for example, nobody suggested Splatoon or Super Mario Maker. Another big thing is that people oftentimes don't realize that I'm on a Mac, and so they'll make recommendations that I can't play. You know, things like Call of Duty or other things like that, or games that I just don't want to play. I will never play Agario or Minecraft on stream. You know, things like that. So yeah, I'm happy to take viewer requests, but it doesn't mean that they will be fulfilled, and certainly doesn't mean that I give you the power. As I said, this is all about my narcissistic personality disorder, so that is the number one thing here is me. I don't actually have MPD. I just joke about it. I shouldn't joke about mental illness, but I do anyway. I'm definitely not going to beat this game tonight. I'm just realizing that I am not even through Area 3 yet, and there are 8 areas, and it's already been 2 hours, so... Oh no, my controller got stuck. Okay, so here's a trick. I can actually shoot on a diagonal, which I did not realize. Changes things a little bit. Oh. Castlevania. It's reasonable. I've never actually gotten anywhere in any of the Castlevania's games, so that's like a totally reasonable thing to think about. I haven't actually played any of them on stream, unlike Metroid, which is another similar thing. But Fridays are actually my... So the games that I'm thinking of, for the record, just so you guys have a sense, is that since Friday is my non... it is in the description, isn't it? If it's not, it should be. I should add like someone as a manager. SnapClickKat in the chat. I have not watched enough Super Hot to feel like I understand that. I mean, it's just like says Super Hot like 10 times, right? For no obvious reason. I never really got that. I mean, I know that... I don't know. Never really got that. Alright. By the way, Matus, I don't know if you heard earlier, but there is a plan for a VidCon orgy, so be prepared. Bring the whatever. God damn it! Yeah, it just wasn't clear to me if there were, like, if that text ever changed or why it did it in the first place. I don't know. It seems weird, but then again, the whole game I guess is a little bit weird. It's a cool mechanic, but. Yeah, Game Dojo just said there was going to be a VidCon orgy. I said since Mrs. CPG was being there, I thought that was a completely likely scenario. Ha! Alright. Deep breath, try hard mode, spin the hat, ignoring chat. This is it. Ah! No. This isn't. Okay. Why would it be a private live stream? I don't understand. Like, I was planning Chatterbait. I think my cat is outside and angry. I hear a wah, wah, wah. Ah. You have to participate to watch. Chat, you are like masturbate, only with chat instead of master. Like chat-erbait. There you go. Matu's got it for you. It's just porn. Live porn. Live amateur porn, I guess. No, this boss is not dead yet, Cow Dizzle. I'm working on it. Didn't you tell me, Mr. Dizzle, that you never got past the first level? In which case, I have no... I do not feel bad for failing hard again and again and again. Ugh. I'm getting close to just save scumming my way through this, but I kind of want to do it a little bit more legit. Yes. That. I mean, it's the same as YouTube gaming insofar as you don't have to pay. But if you're going to, you know, make a request or something, it's polite. And in some cases will get you banned if you do not, and in some cases will not, and you know, every streamer does it differently. Also more dicks. There's more actual naked dicks on Chatterbait than there are on YouTube gaming. That's the difference between that and yeah, it's not like you have to pay just to go to the site. It's donations. It's cam girls. Fuck you, Dizzle. Fuck you. Come on! Alright, this is my last semi-legit attempt. After this, I will resort to the worst of save scumming. Because I'm getting tired of this shit, too. Why do I know so much about Chatterbait? So I used to watch, so this is watch my viewership plummet. Everyone take note how many viewers I watch starting now, or lose starting now. So I used to watch my free cams, but when I started talking to Jose about this at some point, who has a friend who I think does sex work of some kind as a, you know, professionally. And I was talking about the fact that I thought it was weird that, you know, my free cams, which I came across a long time ago and is kind of a canonical like cam girl website, did not have any guys on it, that it was all females. And I was asking if there was like a, and I had avoided Chatterbait because I kind of associated with it with like chat roulette, like one-on-one rather than like, YouTube gaming or whatever, where you've got a larger audience, or MFC, and so I had kind of avoided it, and I had talked to Jose and been like, is there a male version of shit like this? And he said, well, Chatterbait has, you know, a significant. Oh no, we were talking about how like someone that he had watched it, or we were talking about somebody was like a gamer on the site, and he would like, you know, game and masturbate, and you know, that was just the thing that he did. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So I checked out the site because it was like he mentioned he, and that was kind of surprising to me because I hadn't run into porn streaming sites with a lot of male presence previous to that. So yeah, so I switched my usage of my free cams over to Chatterbait, and it's definitely different. My free cams was more, I guess it feels more, it's not actually that different in my mind from the kind of Twitch YouTube gaming split. My free cams feels much more professional, while you know, Chatterbait feels much more amateur and off the cuff. And of course that's all impression, right? Like it's the attitude that people breed. But yeah. And both sites have their fair share of like people who are doing this, I think, in a more professional context. So it's not like it doesn't exist. It's just different amounts and approaches. Hello, Brad. Welcome back. Oh, Batman Man 01. Sorry. Your parents should kill me. But that's okay. That's pretty much par for the course. Okay, so how many viewers did we lose? Alright, there we go. 2 viewers. That's not so bad. I'm done now. Alright, alright. Alright, you're gonna move, and you're gonna move, now you're gonna move. Okay, okay. No! God damn it. Okay, you move. You're gonna go that way, you're gonna go that way. Alright, you're gonna die. Nope. I was not dying. Yes! There you go. This is the 3rd level. Miss Rebel! How's it going? Yeah, there's 8 levels. I just finished the 3rd. And I have like 1 life left to get all the way back out of this to... Oh, and now I have to backtrack to the 1st level. No, you cannot have the Sprite. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And this is not the 1st level, it's the 3rd level. Yeah, so the problem with the 3rd level is I'm pretty sure that after the 3rd level, I have to go all the way back to the... Oh, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Vespasian, did you hear that SoyBomb was playing Commander Keen earlier? He was replaying Commander Keen 4, which was the game that he and I met when I was playing, so yeah. Oops, let's not walk right into the spikes and die. That would be bad. I am just peachy keen, Miss Rebel. We've had a long conversation about copyright. I talked a little bit about AlphaGo versus Lisa Dahl, which I think I'm saying wrong. We've got, let's see. We talked a little bit about what game I should play on Friday, although I think no solid suggestions were made. Whoa! I can double jump floaty thing now. Oh, am I out of power now? No, look, I can floaty things still. That's nice. Yeah, SoyBomb and SnapClickKat are both great streamers here on YouTube Gaming that play retro games. SoyBomb tends more towards the niche NES slash, not Mega Drive, whatever. Earlier games, SnapClickKat plays more... Uh-oh, I can't float anymore. I think I'm out of power. That's unfortunate. Double Nightbot? Old bicker and ticker. You guys can add commands to Nightbot, you know, he is here. Oh, you crashed my Nightbot. Okay, I cannot hover at all anymore, which is a problem because I think I need to hover in order to get out of here. Ah, there we go. It's like, what is going on? Nightbot got you banned. It's not Nightbot. I'm still trying to get someone to give me a straight answer on what happened there, by the way. They're still looking into it. Or rather, I'm trying to get someone to look into it. Oh, sorry. SNES, N64, stuff like that. So she is more in the... Chris didn't finish the sentence. Rule number 1 of Chris, he doesn't finish the sentences. But yeah, so more the N64 era of retro gaming. So she was playing some Doom 64, she's been playing Donkey Kong Racing, she's been playing all kinds of stuff like that. Nightbot is a robot. He is a chat bot who helps to moderate chat and do other stuff like that. Did Kat just say with my dick? Because that's how I read that. Ah! Okay, good. Just making sure we're on the same page. Oh no, I used up all my hover power. Ugh. But yeah, I did actually look at my watch time at one point, and I was looking at a couple of my streams that had like drops in the viewership, and I looked at them and I was like, oh, my viewership dropped as soon as I started talking about sex. I guess I need to rethink this plan. Yes, Master Blaster does indeed make me think of Metroid as well. I think that's a completely reasonable feeling. But yeah, SnapClickKat is super fun. She plays at 6:30 CST, which is 7:30 EST on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which means that she does not play at that time on days that I stream, which means it's easier to watch me. But also streams on Saturdays and Sundays, so basically if you're not watching me on a given day, you should be watching Kat. That seems plausible, Cal. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of like emo, like, man, I wish I had tits emotions going on at the moment. I'm watching a couple of streamers and I'm like, how did you get that's not fair? But it's just pouty because it's not really why. I mean, I play retro games twice a week and I talk about AlphaGo versus Lisa Doll and Chatterbait. Like, if you want to know why I don't have more subscribers, the reason can be explained without any magic, you know, or anything else related to tits. That is not what is causing this. Oh crap. Mecha! It's been forever since you've been here, dude. How's it going? Mecha is also streaming lately, I believe. Caught him a couple times. Oh, excuse me. Alright, let's get some peas. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the trick here is that we actually have to go all the way back to Area 1 because the next step is to go to Area 1 and go left and go up with our hover boots. Oh. God damn it. Freaking worms. Get away from me. No! Bloodborne. Never heard of that. So do I have hover? Okay. I do have my hover things. Okay, so I could have just died. And then go out here. Entering into Area 2. But yes, welcome back, Batman Man 01. How are you today? Batman Man 01 has been hanging out with us pretty much on the regular since my Super Mario Maker stream on December 26th, 2015. He makes it to many of my streams and is a cool dude to have around. Gotcha. You know, your mom, you gotta, if you don't want me to ask for silly things, you've gotta not give me that opportunity. How's it going, Rosie? Oh, just kill me. Kill me. Rosie, another victim of the... How are you not killing me? There we go. Take good care of Vespasian. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Alright. Yeah, Rosie's another person, you know, violating YouTube policies. You can tell from, you know, the fact that I did whatever I could to get the problem fixed. Sorry. Take care, Ian. Yeah, they're... I'm feeling a bit salty about these worm things. Snarly Charlie! And another policy abuser. Man, like, everyone who was suspended from YouTube last Friday is just, like, right here. Alright. Yeah, I guess I can't actually get out of the car. Pixel Tree! Holy crap, dude! Long time no see. A wild Pixel Tree appeared. So for those of you who don't know, Pixel Tree is some British guy who streams here on YouTube Gaming, plays games like GTA and Agario, and he says Bounty when he describes Bounty King. He is an awesome guy to watch, super energetic and enthusiastic. The biggest problem with his streams is that he has a terrible ISP who deserves to be shot in the face, and other than that, everything is great. So thanks for stopping by tonight, Pixel Tree. That weird British guy. You are British, right? I'm not, like, crazy. I always feel weird because I say things and I'm like, oh shit, you're actually, like, Welsh or something. Shite being Scottish. I am not going to play anything Minecraft related on a stream, and definitely not Minecraft Story Mode. I will probably never play any Telltale game. I could imagine doing Life is Strange. That is probably the closest that I would come. Alright. Internet service provider. He has Virgin, and Virgin does not, like, puts caps on amount of data transferred during peak hours or something like that. So he can only stream at a certain bitrate, otherwise his stream just, like, cuts out after 4 hours or something. ISPs are where I spend my entire day, so I work for YouTube and I do video delivery issues, which means that I spend all of my time trying to figure out how we can make YouTube videos work better, which means that I have strong opinions on many ISPs. I don't have any more hover juice, and I'm not getting it from anybody. And I'm worried that that means I don't actually have the hover jets. I mean, it's still doing the sideways thing. Oh, that's right, Tues too. I did. I actually didn't do that. One of our other policy people did that one, but I did unban a bunch of people. Yep. What actually happened is that someone wrote a SQL query that they shouldn't have, and it did something it shouldn't have. Okay, I'm really hoping that... Oh god. Oh, right. Those are like spikes down there. Alright, let's see if we can... Yeah, no, it's even less complicated than that. Hey, Retro Gaming Tube, how's it going? Yeah, not just me, actually. There's a whole clique of us here who do that. So some other people you should check out if you are into retro gaming are SnapClickKat, who is in the chat, and also SoyBomb, who has a green icon. And he plays retro games from the NES era. Today was actually a DOS game called Commander Keen 4, and SnapClickKat plays games from the Super NES and N64 era, like Doom 64, Donkey Kong Racing, Diddy Kong Racing, whatever it's called, and other things like that. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that, Retro Gaming. But yes, definitely got some of the coolest people around in here. Other people who do at least some retro streaming who might be around still or might not are Lucy Cell. There's definitely a cat who's cranky at me. Oh no, I don't want to die. Shit, I didn't even drop a save state anywhere. Oh wait, is this gonna just put me at the beginning of the level? It is, which is exactly where I want to be. Excellent. Hooray. So retro gaming, what is your jam? Are you an NES, N64, Super NES, Sega Genesis? Micro progression of gaming systems was NES, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, then the Wii and the Wii U. You should do some streaming, man. You can join the retro crew. SnapClickKat streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 6:30 p.m. CST, and streams on Saturdays and Sundays as well. I stream Mondays at 9:15 p.m. EST, and on Fridays I stream at 9:15 as well, but it's not always retro stuff. Right now about half and half. Playing some other games like Limbo and indie platformers from the early 2010s. Other games I've played on stream include things like System Shock 2, which I played very low on sleep after a 24-hour stream at one point, driving Tues crazy when he watched the replay. Absolutely, Snarly Charlie. If if you've got 1.1 megabits per second, you should absolutely be able to stream 480p. Oh no! Not quite enough. Hey, I don't hate on the Virtual Boy. I remember at my 13th birthday party, in addition to the Playboy that someone snuck over in his bag for the sleepover, someone else actually brought a Virtual Boy, and I played Virtual Boy tennis for hours while, oh, it wasn't a Playboy, it was a video. It's the first porn video that I didn't watch. Nice. Hey, it's not my fault that I've been awake for 22 hours and couldn't see anything. Oh, come on. Can't get that because I will die. Ah. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, Matus, I guess Matus also streams retro games when he streams oftentimes. I forget that because you've been so long, and last time you were streaming you were playing Cactus Android, but he has played through all of System Shock 1 and 2, and played through Crusader? What was that game with all the traps and shit? Alright, come on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, getting started is really not that difficult. Like, I wouldn't worry about the sub counter and all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, come on. There you go, that one. Yeah, I was thinking Crusader. No remorse and no regret. Okay, so I need to have full hover before I start up this ball. I think Nightbot got a little bit confused on that one. I think you need an is before your command word. Anyway, in addition to playing retro games, I also work for YouTube and sometimes tell stories about how my work for YouTube has made me frustrated today. So for example, today I got frustrated when someone decided that unplugging 4 racks of servers to move them in a particular data center during peak was the ideal time. In a metro that I have spent most of my weekend trying to keep running. No, anyone can add commands, not just mods. Or that was my intent. If that doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I thought Batman Man just added a command actually, so you can configure it however you want, but I'm a strong supporter. The primary reason I make people mods is just so that YouTube doesn't time them out as often. Oh, god damn it. Unless Mrs. Chris is streaming with me, in which case we stream whatever she wants. Ah. Die. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate. That was... Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit, there's limited continues. Oh my gosh. And I haven't been save stating because I didn't realize there was limited continues. I was just abusing them. Okay, well I guess that rules out my plan of just dying and letting the... Okay, I will take a quick break. I need to figure out where my cat is yelling, so give me 2 minutes. Oh, goodbye, Snarly and Retro. Or goodbye, Snarly and Retro. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Good to meet you, Retro. And every Monday and Friday, I will be here. And for those of you who were not around before, do know that Friday is my birthday. I will be, well, Saturday is my birthday technically, but I will be streaming into my birthday on Friday. So come prepared. Bring all the gifts. You don't have to bring a gift. The gift of your presence is plenty. Okay. Okay. Let's... Fuck, it's slow. Okay. Saturday is my birthday. I will be Tues the 5th because I don't actually think of the numbers in the number 32 in decimal. But yes, there will definitely be a birthday party. I might get a cake or something. An imaginary cake, maybe. Okay, let's see if I can make my way out of this level without dying. I'm gonna guess no. Actually, I'm just gonna die. Nope, I'm not. There's life. I'm gonna take it. I'm taking this as a sign from the gods. Time to put a little bit of effort into this. There we go. It is possible for mods to change commands on most channels. The default is actually, I think the default is that only mods can change things. So yeah, on any channel where you are a mod, you should be able to change commands. My default is, I thought different, but maybe I'm wrong and I should check it out. Oh god. I mean, the default was that, but I changed it because I don't believe in no elitism bullshit here. Wow. Also, this needs to be fixed, and this needs to be fixed. There you go. Problem solved. Now we don't have to ask the question. Take care, Batman Man. Thanks for stopping by the stream as always. Good to see you. Oh god. Get out of my colon, stupid worms. Take care. Oh, you're leaving, Scryer? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Ugh. Ooh. Can I go this way? No, I figured out I can't, right? Okay. It's true, you are. I have noticed that. Can I hover here? Nope. Can't hover as a little dude. Oh god. Oh, this is bad news. Yep. Alright. Go out. Now we'll do a save. Ah! Lawhawks. Oh god. Okay, so what else was on the agenda for the evening? I have forgotten. This is why I have an agenda. It's Pi Day. Does anybody care about how my channel's growing? Aw. Won't participate or won't be at... Oh, she's still gonna be at VidCon, she just won't be in, the orgy. Got it. That sucks to the 9th. To the 9th was actually here earlier. Assuming he's at work, but... I assume that SnapClickKat was talking about, yes, she would like to know how my channel is growing. But time delay makes me confused and unable to ensure that that is actually true. Yes, Game Dojo said earlier that we were going to have a VidCon orgy. So like 5 of us from YouTube Gaming are staying in the same house, Airbnb, for VidCon, so... Ah, gotcha. You jerk. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, so my channel grows. I was looking at a couple different things. One, I've been keeping an eye on subscribers, and the reality is that 90% of my subscribers come from raids, which means that essentially my subscriber growth is entirely tied to luck. Yes, it is just the garage from the street. I could link you to the Airbnb listing. It's very pretty looking in that picture, but we'll see what it actually looks like once we get there. So subscriber growth for me has been like is useless. I mean, it's not useless. It's neat. It's a fine little number to pat myself on the back for. But it doesn't actually tell me anything about the success of my channel, because most of the people who are subscribing are doing so out of social obligation and not anything else like that. Oh, Brad, by the way, yes, I am enjoying the game, although it's really freaking hard. I mean, I'm doing fine, but so the place where I succeed is in getting viewers, right? As far as I'm concerned. I think that for... and some of this is actually just the platform has gotten bigger. So I've seen this with your streams, Kat, and with SoyBomb streams, is that we're tending to get more consistent double-digit viewers. Of course I have an agenda. I think Brad might be somewhat far behind. So yeah, most of my subscribers are just social obligations. They're people who feel like they are obligated to subscribe because they're coming in with a raid or whatever else like that. Nick Glenn, welcome to the stream. I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games here on YouTube Gaming every Monday at 9:15 p.m. EST. You've been here before, haven't you? He is. I mean, part of this is still the game type. Also, I mean, I do not put any onus for this on you, but I think that being a guy versus being a girl does change the difficulty. It's playing a bit on hard mode. I've seen you hitting 20 routinely lately, Kat. But in any case, right? So the thing that I've always done better than most is pulling the numbers, right? So yes, even when I only had 200 subs, I was still pulling in 20 viewers. Now, is that for any particular quality reason? No, it's because you guys all show up because you're my friends. But I've successfully built via, bribery in the form of donations and having a little bit of a story to tell, an audience that enjoys watching me stream. And so what I looked at recently was my viewership, and looked specifically at watch hours, right? Watch time. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're flashing your tits, it's just that I think that it does attract more attention. Anything different attracts attention, right? So that's why Blue's wigs attract attention, not because, like, they show off her tits, but because they're different. It's why I wear the silly hat. These things all bring people, and I don't, blame anyone for it, but that's the reality. I don't blame anyone for it because there's nothing to blame for, it's just that's how it works. Okay. I'm gonna save here. The combination of Kat's comment with Matus's comment definitely works well. I can't... Not Brad. Kat's comment with Matus's comment. Anyway, but yeah, so what I'm seeing is that, there's a couple different little time periods of my life. Or my stream, my channel. One is, yes you are. And so one is the week that I streamed 6 days is a big spike. But what was interesting to me is that it was not, at the time I was streaming 1 day a week, and it was not obviously 6 times as much traffic. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so it was not 6 times as much. Instead, it was about twice my baseline. So even though I streamed 6 days, and I didn't stream quite as long, but I probably streamed about 5 times more hours than I usually do, I still only ended up with twice the viewership. And since I've switched to 2 days, or it was 3 times the viewership-ish. And since I've switched to 2 days a week, I'm up to about twice what I was when I was 1 day a week. So like there's definitely a point where you get into diminishing returns. Now this is no shock. The other interesting thing that I'm noticing is that my viewership has flat-topped essentially. I'm not gaining more watch hours per week or anything else like that at the moment. God damn it. Yeah, and for me, right, like these analytics are not because I'm trying to grow or whatever else like that. They're because I'm interested in the science behind it, right? If there is a science, which I'm not sure of. Oh, what the fuck? How to friggity frick bricks? Oh. Okay, that is gonna kill me if I grab it, so I won't. Ugh. Did you guys like not know that Nightbot has been here this whole time? Like it's been like tonight is Nightbot playing night. Anyway, yeah. So this is one thing I've noticed is that there's a slight uptick, like maybe a 5 or 10% uptick in my total viewership over the past 2 months, on average. You know, ignoring the jump from 1 night a week to 2 nights a week. And so it's not bad, it's nothing to complain about, but he is right. It was gonna drive me crazy and I was gonna fix it afterwards, but come on, give me something here. I need some freaking hover. Really? It should be linked in the VidCon chat thing. Hopefully we still have one. I haven't gotten a... I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if it's not listed because it's booked entirely. Maybe they don't show it. I know that Airbnb tries to be like relatively restrictive in what you can find on their site so that you can't just like book it behind their back or whatever, so I don't know. It's just a guess. I have really no idea. Okay, come on. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now. Huh. maybe what we'll find is that our spot is canceled. Alright. Some life. Got full hover. And through. Yes. Okay, that was the wrong way. Nope. Let's pick up the P. Alright. Man, that was rough. Way rougher than I wanted it to be. Alright, drop save state. Okay. So yeah, my subscriber growth has kind of tapered off. I get mostly subscribers via raids. My viewer growth has kind of tapered off. I have much higher viewership on my Saturday streams than my my Friday streams, except with the notable exception of this week. So this week, so my usual average number of concurrents, that's like watch hours divided by hours streaming, is about 13 or 14. So that's not like looking at the numbers or whatever else like that and trying to estimate it. It's just doing that division, which I think gives a slightly different estimate. Because it's easy to say, oh look, the line was about 12, when on both ends it was not. But in my streams this week for Splatoon and Mario Maker, that number was actually 20. So I think I figured out that it is straightforward, and I had a very different audience this week. So I don't know if you guys were around on... what's going on here? Okay, I guess I can't go that way. I don't know if you guys were around on Friday, but my Friday audience this week was very, very different. It was a much younger crowd. I ended up giving out a lot of relationship advice to 14-year-old males. There was an 11-year-old who was convinced he was never going to get kissed, that I had to reassure that we've all felt that way at times. But it was interesting because, you know, a lot of those people I've actually seen before, and it's interesting to me that they actually, you know, some of them probably subscribed or had seen me at different times or whatever, but I've already turned it. And so they showed up, and when I started playing the game that they, you know, knew and cared about, right? So I thought that was interesting. I hadn't really realized to the extent to which I have an audience who's been here before who would come back if I played, you know, Mario Maker again. So for example, you know, I was mentioning Batman Man. Batman Man has been to all of these streams, even though many of these games he probably has no interest in, which is different than the rest of the crowd that showed up for that stream. So just interesting differences. Another thing I noticed, YouTube Red is 3% of my views, but 10% of my watch time. So that's not super surprising that YouTube Red is more dedicated people in general. I'm also not sure how much of that watch time is just me, but I know that I very rarely watch more than one view on my stream, so the fact that there are 350 YouTube Red views in the past 90 days probably mean that at least it's someone other than me, given that I've only streamed about, I don't know, what's that, 50 times in that time period. So YouTube Red doesn't matter hugely, but YouTube Red revenue is much higher than ad revenue. So YouTube Red pays about 2.5 cents per watch hour. Other stuff pays... so ad revenue pays for people who watch ads or whatever, and the ad rate on, you know, so views, right? Generally you figure about $1 per 1,000 views. With live streaming gaming stuff, it's even lower than that, it seems like. So, you know, if I get 300 views on a video, that's 30 cents. In theory, but in practice it seems like it's more like 4. So I'm getting like 4 cents of revenue. Ooh, I guess I can go into the water. I don't think it can actually be typed as red easily, RedTube very easily, but I acknowledge that some people think the name is a mistake. I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, so revenue generation from YouTube Red is 2.5 cents per watch hour, while by comparison, I get, say, 12 minutes on average per view. So I get 6 views, you know, for an hour of watch time is 6 views. 6 views would pay about 0.6 cents. So, you know, 0.6 cents versus 2.5 cents, you're getting paid 4 times as much, even at the like ballpark average rate that advertising pays. And it's not that we didn't know or think about it. It is not at all that it was that we did focus groups, that we asked people, like, does this matter among the population that we cared about buying YouTube Red? And the answer was basically no. This does not matter. Half of them didn't even make the connotation until it was brought up to them, and the other half, even once it was brought up to them, said, and it just didn't matter. And it got a laugh for a couple days, and it continues to get occasional laughs, but it's really not that big a deal. I'm pretty sure this is YouPorn. Is there a YouPorn? I have another site I have to check out? God damn it. See, I told you people would leave during my, well, so red is YouTube's color, right? It's the YouTube brand is heavily based around red. There are certainly options you could have gone with. You could have done YouTube Gold or whatever, but red is, you know, considered to be a better part of the branding, and ties really into YouTube's whole theme. Huh. I will take all of that. And yes, Brad, I agree that this music is pretty good. I have not felt like it is super repetitive the entire time, which is nice. Some of these older games definitely get into that quite a bit, but... Alright, I don't think that this was a useful place to come into. I was hoping the boss would be in here, but it is not. Are we saying words that start with the letter P? Penis? Sorry, that's the first one that came to my mind. But yeah, so it's been interesting to me just to look at that. I had known from just kind of watching my views and stuff that I was not growing a lot, with the exception of this recent stream, and it was interesting to kind of look back and say, yeah, no, my intuition here is not totally off base. I am currently kind of stagnating in the amount of watch time growth, and my subscriber growth is, you know, true but not really meaningful. Someone else mentioned Hello Kitty earlier. I guess I don't think of it because I'm just have so little experience with Hello Kitty. Good luck, Brad. Not that you can hear me anyway, but... Alright, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that it's Pi Day. So Pi Day is March 14th. Most people here probably know that. But for me, Pi Day is a little bit special because it's something that my first girlfriend and I got big into because we were dorks in high school. and we started dating around then. And so we still, you know, wish each other Happy Pi Day every year. And it's a positive reminder of what is now a nice friendship and was back then, you know, obviously something different. Yeah. Back then it was just about sex. No, it's not true. I didn't actually even have sex in that relationship, so... Oh, I'm sorry. People are leaving again because I mentioned sex. Okay, so, with that in mind... I don't know what's it confusing with. Oh, those are spikes. Don't walk across those. Okay. That was a stupid move on my part. I did not know that Hello Kitty isn't a cat, but I know nothing about Hello Kitty, so I am not surprised. That's true. My day was yesterday. Oh no. Stupid clocks and they're moving. If the time change hadn't happened, it would still be yesterday, so I'm gonna go with it. Yes, I was having gender with my girlfriend, and then his dick fell off. No. Oh god. Little Tiger! How's it going? Take care, Miss Rebel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry you got to miss my whole, like, ranting and being more chatty earlier, but I don't like the idea of the word sexual Congress because it makes me think that Congress is being sexual, and I know they do that because, you know, whatever, but they're a bunch of old white guys, and I don't really like thinking about it. Oh no! Okay, let's not die. I do feel like this is going to be another stupid dead end. They've put an awful lot of work into this path to make me work for it, so I'm hoping for the best. Not bad at all. This game is way hard and I'm not going to finish it tonight. And that always frustrates me. I really like to finish games. Because I don't have a lot of streams and I feel better if I can actually have something be done. No, stop shooting me. Have a good night. Okay, so now that I think we've gone through all of the agenda items, we can play my new favorite game, which is you pick an age and a year between 0 and 31, and I will tell you a story. Hey, FinchKid716, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games here tonight. Tonight we're playing Blaster Master. At the moment I am Jason Jared? Something like that. Who is walking around attempting to find bosses and finding it doesn't work. So, yeah. Alright, that is not functional. Just want to use my grenade launcher and it's not working. Brad cow. Are you telling me the answer to 9 plus 10, Batman Man 01? Because I already knew that. How am I supposed to get over there? I assume I can't, like, jump. I don't have a jump button. I am playing this in an emulator, Little Tiger. I do all of my playing on stream in emulation so that I can more easily do things like save states and so on that help improve the entertainment value of the stream. Okay, so up was the wrong move, down doesn't go anywhere. I don't know what Turtwig is, no. Oh. I'm not that into Pokemon. Alright. Let's find something. Tell me something good. Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. I already did that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was never that into Pokemon. My brother was a little bit, but not me. No, just, it's a little bit, I think it's just age thing. My brother is 4 years younger than me and he goes super into it. But I'm not that into Pokemon is actually a reference to an XKCD comic. Emulators are easy to get. Just go download one. If you're on a Mac, OpenEMU is the one I use. Otherwise, there are probably other people who can tell you why or what they use here. I think what ISO needs is actually a spec, but fun fact, so in Massachusetts, or at MIT, there's a bridge near here that was measured, you know, like in a hazing prank, by taking a guy named Smoot and laying him down end on end and measuring the bridge as the number of Smoots. And the funny thing is that Smoot, the person who that unit was named after, is now the head of the standard of measuring or something like that. So he went on to get a job in measuring things, and I think there's actually an official Smoot unit in, you know, the measurement board list of units or something like that. I don't know. I should look up the specifics because it's funnier if you know them, but let's go here. Is that gonna help me? Taking me someplace different at least. I should stream a video of just nothing and see if anybody watches it. Why? 1, why would anybody? And 2, why would I waste people's time by making them think that there was something to see? There you go. Oh, it's ISO. He was for ISO. Okay. See, Iken's here to take care of it for me. He knows the story better than I do anyway. I'm probably totally screwing it up. I think Antsy was actually what I was thinking of, but I'm not positive at this point. I just find it amusing that someone who, like, you know, essentially got was turned into a measurement, then went on to spend the rest of his life measuring things in various forms. Or standardizing the way that we measure things. I mean, I'm not saying that people won't watch nothing. I'm sure that they will. I just don't know why I would want to try and trick people into watching nothing. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. I want people to watch me. Like, that's the whole point. That's why I do this. Good night, Rebel. Thank you so much for hanging out. I mean, it's an experiment that takes advantage of other people, which I'm generally wary to do without good reason to do so. So, we recently did an experiment on YouTube where we, you know, modified the serving order of where we fetch traffic from, and it was something that I knew would have a negative impact on users, but I had a specific time frame in mind. We did it for 1 week, and I knew the impact would be relatively small, and I decided that that was, you know, the information we were going to get out of it would be worth it. But I didn't just do it, you know, without thinking about it. I put a lot of thought into it before we did it to make sure that it was the minimal thing we could do to answer the question. So anytime you're going to do an experiment which has the possibility of having a negative impact on other people, I think that that's really important. Okay. Oh, my frog! He's giant and radioactive and jumping on me. Oh god, and has a giant tongue. That doesn't feel like I'm attacking him very well at all. I don't feel like I'm making any progress, like nothing is blinking or whatever when I'm hitting him, so... Oh, there we go. Yes, it seems the problem I can only hit him right directly in the middle, which is exactly where his tongue sticks out, so... No, Brad, you've forgotten everyone loves Hypnotoad. Oop, that was not working. Alright, tongue comes out, now not tongue. Nope. 2, 3, that should be tongue. 1, 2, oh. 1, 2, 3. Ah, missed. Yeah, you can't put left or right angle brackets, but... What game do you want to see us play, Towie? I mean, did you see our, You mean, like... I think he means, like, 2-player. But I don't know what 2-player games we would play. Like, the problem is that modern games, or even, I don't know... What's a fun game to watch 2 people play at the same time, like co-op? That wasn't bad, little tiger. I liked it. Yeah, she is not a Smash player, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah, but it's kind of... I mean, all of these, like... Are the Mario games really cooperative, or are they just, like, joint competitive? Or... I mean, they're not competitive, but... You can play them on your own. It's kind of like Sonic, you know, like where having tails is chess. How's it going, Oni? Welcome back. Oh, come on. Rocket League. I mean, I don't think that we could... I don't think you can do local split screen. I don't know, actually, because I don't have the game, so... Oh. Alright. 2, 3... 1, 2... Fail. 1, 2, 3. Oop, fail. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I mean the problem with streaming is that you'd want to like streaming together is that you'd want to see both of our screens at the same time, or I would think. And I don't know how we'd pull that off. It's also worth noting that we don't, like, Rocket League is impractical for other reasons, but I am considering buying Rocket League when it comes out on Mac. I mean, the reality is that that one weird YouTuber is on the hook here. He's got to give me the suggestion of what he would like to see us play if what he's actually looking for is cooperative. Of course, if he's just looking for she and I hanging out and talking together, last Friday's stream is a great one. I actually really enjoyed that stream last Saturday? 2 Saturdays ago? 2 Saturdays ago, I think. It was, yeah, 2 Saturdays ago. It was a really enjoyable stream for me. I really enjoyed hanging out with her in that particular case. I think that we were pretty on, which we are sometimes, but not always, so. Okay. Oops. Two, 3. Oh, come on. What the hell do I have to do? Yeah, no, I agree. I have not ignored them, Kat. I did read all of them. The problem is that Mrs. Chris is really not a modern game player either, which kind of plays into the role here, the space here, right? So. Okay. Super Mario Wii U is something I'll look into. We don't have a copy, but. So, I also still need to pick what I'm going to play on Friday. Oh yeah, Mrs. Chris, I don't know if anyone heard that suggestion, but she suggested that she play Ocarina of Time with me. I guess the real problem is that Jess and I don't have a lot of shared tastes in games that would be multiplayer. Come on! Seriously? This frog can suck it. Alright. Time to open this up. Yeah. You go ahead and die. Alright, well, area 4, I think. The frog. Fred the frog. Giant mutated frog, which blah blah blah. Stay up near the top of the screen at a height level. To Fred's mouth. Fill his mouth with grenades. Tongue and projectile, not fireball. Okay. Towerfall Ascension. Never heard of that, I don't think. Is that the fireball move? No, this is the fireball move. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that I can't actually think of a game. So she does, like, Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda, like, she's a big RPG and, like, action-adventure fan. So it's not clear to me, like, that might actually be the problem that I'm running into. I'm not gonna play Mario Kart on Friday. Alright, well, at least I got a couple hits on him. Oops. Alright. Ah! I will take your vote into account, Batman Man. So Cal, are you pleased with your choice of Blaster Master, or are you sitting here bored saying, you know, I don't really care? Also, if you guys want a story, pick any year of my life, and I will tell you a story from that year of my life. 0 to 31. Pick a year, any year, and I will tell you a story. I think I'm done after this boss. I'm worn out of this game. I do want to beat this boss, though. I don't want to end on a giving up. 8. Okay. Haven't done Tiger Hell yet. I am, yeah, I haven't done it yet. I did pull it out. I tried it out. It's very glitchy graphically, so, but I also don't think it's a full stream, so I gotta mix it up with something else. I was thinking of, doing like Tiger Heli in 1942 and a couple other things like that, as well as maybe, pulling out Dino Ricky, which is one of my earliest games. Okay, Blaster Master is too hard. Okay, 8 years old. What grade are you in 8 when you're 8? You're in 3rd grade? 4th grade? 4th grade? Maybe? Okay, so when I was in 4th grade, so I write my initials today. Whenever I have to initial something, I write my initials as CRS. A lot of other people use just like 2 initials, like first and last name. But in my 4th grade classroom, my teacher, 3rd, okay, well, I'm going with a 4th grade story anyway. My 4th grade teacher had us write our initials on things, and, god damn it. But there was another person in my class who was also a CS. So she was Carly Seifert, and she was also a CS, which made me, which meant that we both, well, I don't remember if she got to be CS and I had to be CRS, or if we both just had to write our middle initials on them. But ever since then, I have written my initials as CRS rather than as CS whenever I need to initial something. She was cute. I totally had a crush on her. She moved away, I think, after that, and I've tried to look her up many times, like on Facebook or whatever, never found her. There's a handful of friends that I have like that like I was friends with like before 8th grade. If I was friends with you before 8th grade, there's a handful of people I've tried to look up, as well as one of the people that I worked with at the movie theater, who was I've tried to look up many times and just can't find anywhere on the internet or whatever. It's just weird to me that, I guess, you know, I know people don't have Facebook. I know not everyone has Facebook, but it is weird to me to just have people with no online presence at all. 21. Okay, so a couple of good 21 stories. When I was 21, I was working for a company called WeDo, W-E-D, and a U with an umlaut. It's a marketing and design firm in Manchester, New Hampshire. I got the job when I was coming out to spend the summer with Jess between my sophomore and... Oh shit, I'm backward. Okay, so I was working there. I wasn't 21 when I moved out here, but I was when I was working there. So WeDo was your, like, canonical hipster workplace environment. So we had, like, a MAME machine, like arcade cabinet that one of my coworkers built. We had an office cat named Captain something something. Whatever. So that was where I actually started doing web design professionally. And yeah, so when I was 21, that was the office I was working in. One of the coolest things that I did while I was there was probably actually I got to go up in like my first week on the job, is that we went up onto the roof of one of the mill buildings because we would do these websites, and so people would want like of construction projects for their business or whatever, and so we do a website for the business, and when the hospital was working on an extension or whatever, they would want a webcam showing the progress as they rebuilt this building or what have you. And so we would go up on, like, get permission to be on the roofs of buildings to set up these webcams. So my first week there, I actually got to go up on the roof of one of the mill buildings in downtown Manchester, which isn't that tall, but was still kind of cool. And I got to see the whole city from there. So those are a couple stories from when I was 21. When I was 14, that would have been freshman, sophomore year. Let's see. So last time I told the story about writing a paper about copyright infringement and Napster. I told the story about having to do water quality checks as part of a project between freshman and sophomore year for my integrated chemistry and biology class. I think, so 14 was really the year that I spent more time than anything else on AIM. That was when I kind of cultivated my practice of using online communication as my primary way of establishing friendship with people. And so I did a lot of arguing late into the night, or discussions late into the night with my local friends on AIM back then, in the same way I guess that kids would get, really? 97? I didn't realize that Napster was that old. I was saying 99 earlier. And so I would, yeah, what else? Oh, right. Basically that was when I built my relationships with friends via AIM. And so I spent a lot of time, you know, updating profile icons and writing snarky away messages and other things like that. So that was what I was doing when I was 14. Also, hello, Gian. Fuck you, frog. God damn. Okay. Up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Dodge. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. Wasn't that audio? Oh, ICQ. Yes. Sorry. ICQ was definitely the thing. I at one point had like a 6-digit ICQ number, which is like nowhere near the, you know, 4 digits or whatever that I'm sure some of my friends had, but I forgot it a long time ago. Yong, 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 yong. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm pretty sure I got it. Just like I am CPPPPPG, the Chris who patrols gasoline. No. Chris who petrols gasoline? There we go. That's better. It's like a play on words. No, it's not. It's just dumb. Matus is better at this than I am. My first reaction was I should write a script. 10 years old. So what grade am I in 10 years old? Batman Man, is that 5th grade? CGP? That's, I think you're confused. Gion. There we go. I did get it right at some point in there. Ah! 5th grade. Okay. So in 5th grade, I taught my teacher everything there was to know, or that everything that she knew about using a Macintosh. And so we had gotten computers in the classroom relatively recently before that, and so she didn't know that much about it. And so she and I would do, and I hadn't really used a Mac. Like I don't even know if I had a PC at home at that time, but I just, you know, if you're a computer person, even if you're not a computer person, like if you're willing to experiment with technology, you can learn a lot. So I learned a lot, and then I shared it with her. And as a result, I got special privileges on like everything. So I actually, I typed up our spelling tests for the class. So like I always knew what the spelling words were going to be because she would give me the list, and I would type the spelling tests into the computer, and like it was silly. I also, as a result of like being a goody two shoes, basically, she had like access to, she had a bucket of Oreos, and if you were really good, hey Muse, how's it going? And if you were, you know, well behaved or whatever, she would use Oreos as a reward for people. God damn this level. And I actually had, normally you couldn't go in there and just grab an Oreo. It was something that she would get for you. Like even if you were going to get one, she would grab the bin and hold it for you while you got the Oreo. But I had enough clout in the classroom that I just had unlimited access to the Oreos. And at one point I remember one of the other classmates asking me like, why do you have like, but what if you were gonna take like 7 Oreos? And I'm like, well, the reason that I have unlimited access to the Oreos is because I know better than to take 7 Oreos. It still reminds me to this day of the, like, you know, you are the reason we can't have nice things. It still kind of applies in that situation. This is level 4, not level 2. I was such a dork. I had giant buck teeth. Hugged everybody. I still hug everybody. Do you? Why so many? I think you wanted to ask, do you know why? Yes. The exact specifics why, not entirely, but yes. And it wasn't because anyone did anything wrong. I'm still attempting to get someone to dig into the data and figure out that, but Brad Pritchard is my best friend on YouTube. He and I share a kindred spirit. I love watching lots of streams, but if I had to pick a best friend, that would be the one. In reality, of course, it would be very hard to pick a best friend because there are a dozen streams that I love watching. I constantly have to choose, you know, if SnapClickKat is streaming at the same time as SoyBomb or Brad, or even, you know, just like tons of people. There's just so many people that I like. I can't choose. Jose Angel, Gaming Lawyer, you know, all of these it's the smaller streamers. I'm not able to talk about the specifics because, practically speaking, I haven't figured out what the specifics were yet. The answer is that someone was misusing a table and making a select from it that they shouldn't have. My guess is that the moderation, when I blame everybody. My guess is that when you are added as a moderator to a stream, it's recorded in a table that we were using incorrectly, thinking that it was something different than it was. And so it was basically a spam account of some kind got flagged. And we took down all of the accounts related to that account, and related in this case also included live stream moderators. And that's not like the intent of the script. That was just something that shouldn't have happened. But I think that is what happened. But I'm trying to confirm that and find out. I hope it's clear, Cow, that I don't actually blame you. I'm gonna beat this frog. One, two, three. One, two, three. One way or another. Probably not, but sure. So 4-year-old me, I don't have any specific memory of, but I do still have stories, of course. So my earliest memories that I have are probably around the time of 6 or 7. Second grade is kind of my earliest formed memories, but I have brief snatches before that. So I remember in the house we moved away from when I was 4, I remember the cats that we had. Oh, that was the wrong button. I meant to save, not to load. Damn it. Hey, Black Jesus, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. So yeah, we moved when I was 4 from a house in Waukegan, Illinois to St. Charles, Illinois. And it was about an hour-and-a-half drive. And I remember, so my mom at the time was 9 months pregnant, and I remember, like, my parents drove the moving van, and we rode with my grandparents, and went to the new house, and we got there first, and we couldn't get in, so we had to sit in the driveway, things like that. And then I remember, so we had, I remember the basement we lived in, we had like a bar downstairs with these high top chairs, not high top like, you know, the shoes, but high top like the bar table. I remember my dad had a, I'm saved scumming. I said I was gonna beat it. I didn't say I was gonna beat it legit. You are 100% correct, sir. Alright. Come on, tongue. Ugh! Damn it. That's what I said to my first girlfriend. I mean, no, that's not what I said to my girlfriend. 6 years old, so the story I told last time was when and this is one of the few I've got, when I was in first grade. My first grade teacher said, hey, you know, here's this, if you read a book over the summer and you come back after the summer and tell me what book you read, I will, you know, give you a prize. And I still remember going in on like my second day of second grade and going back to my first grade teacher and saying, hey, like, here's the book I read, or maybe it was like a reading group or list or something like that. This is the 4th level, you bitch. And the teacher gave me a Hershey kiss and a kiss on the cheek. So that's one of my few memories from that age. He did. The bosses are just too hard. Maybe you should stop following Cowdizzle to the nines. I think you got it backwards. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Jose, you weren't around earlier when we were having our Chatterbait conversation. I was thanking you for introducing me to Chatterbait. I mean, I wasn't chatterbaiting, but there was a discussion on it. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I was saying I've switched and used that primarily over MFC now. I fucked up my save state, so I got no cheat at the moment. How come I cannot hit you? There we go. There we go. Oh, fireball. Alright. 2, 3. Dodge the fireball. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dodge the fireball. 1, 2. Take care, SnapClickKat. I'm gonna beat this frog. This is it. I'm like making it. Oh. Okay, dodge the fireball. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, come on. Dodge fireball. 1, 2, 3. Shit. 1, 2. Ah! Yes! 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 Okay, I'm gonna get back in my truck. Oh. Good night, SnapClickKat. Thank you so much for hanging out for so long. And I think that's actually gonna be the end of the stream. So, thank all of you for hanging out for so long. Gonna do this. And say goodnight to you all. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and listening to my storytelling, following along with the agenda, because we all know that is the important part of any live stream, is the agenda, to make sure that you're all on the same page and getting everything done. Wow, are you guys still... Okay. So I guess the one stream has fallen behind more than I expected it would have, and yeah, we're done for the night. I'm not putting any more into that. So thank you guys very much for hanging out, and oh my god. I like how my stream health says it's good. It's like I don't know what your definition of good is, but pretty sure that's not it. Oh, you can see me? Okay. Well, uh that sucks because it probably means you're not going to see the frog defeat. Anyway, I defeated the frog. Okay, let's see if you can see me. I don't know, but I've been told Mrs. Lawton's really old. That was not a great way to end, but I know that you're my friend. I hope that you'll come back soon. I hope I will see you soon. I did defeat the frog. I did, I swear. I don't have proof, but I did. Um, so what can I say? Let's see if this looks like it's happening. Can you guys hear me, see me, anything? Yeah, maybe, no. Oh, look at that. Is that my sub notifier? Or is that this other thing? Whatever. Okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look for someone to raid. Gaming.youtube.com/ I'm just gonna go hang out with Oshi. Yes. So, Friday I will be streaming again. I have no idea what I'll be playing yet, but probably something fun. It is also my birthday, so I will be streaming until my birthday. So you should all come by and tell me happy birthday because I really like it when people tell me happy birthday. People who are playing are King Gaming, Game Dojo, Clintus Games, Incredible Paco, Element Box, Kitten Alliance, and Oshi Koshuru, Mr. Brunswick, All in Mighty, Tyler Martyr, and Jackal's Den. If you like any of those, check them out. I'm gonna go hang out with probably I don't know, probably Oshi. I'm gonna hang out with Oshi. So my birthday is Saturday, but I will be celebrating in my stream on Friday. So I was gonna lick the mic. You want me to lick the mic? Mm. Oh yeah, baby. Um. Anyway, thanks a lot for hanging out, and yeah, that's my sub notifier. That sucks. Thank you very much, all of you, for hanging out for so long and watching me die to frogs and so on and so forth. And I'll see all of you on Friday, I hope. Take care. Have a good night. And thanks for the game suggestion again, Cowdizzle, even though the bosses are way too hard. We'll see. We'll see. Good night, guys and gals.